Hello, everybody. Welcome to Marquee Gaming tonight. It's good to see everybody, even though it's very dark outside now because of daylight savings time.
It feels so late.
So that's fun.
It was really nice to sleep in today, though. I don't lie.
That's true.
There's the bonus. But hope everyone's doing well. Hope you all are having a nice day or weekend or whenever you're watching time, whenever that is. Hope it's all going well. But we are here for our 33rd session of Mystical Mishaps, and man, we're cruising along. 33 sessions in. It's a good time. So we are going to go ahead and let our players introduce themselves and their characters. I'm trying to think of a fun question for the day, too, because it's always interesting when we do that, but I can't think of one.
Should daylight savings be a thing?
Controversial.
Yes.
What about what are you most looking forward to for Thanksgiving?
Oh, okay.
Fine, no. Okay, never mind. Just no question. Rachel, take it away.
I'll do it.
Denied.
Go ahead, Rachel. You're up.
You're like, oh,
I'll be over here.
Thanksgiving,
No, I was
guess.
already thinking of like 12 things, so I was like trying to figure out how I was going to narrow it down.
Apparently Rachel's not excited for Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh. Okay, hi, I am Rachel. What I'm most looking forward to in Thanksgiving
Nothing.
is nothing. No, just kidding. Is seeing my nieces and nephews because they're at a really fun age right now. And basically, I don't talk to anyone, and I just go in the corner with all of them, and they just like basically want to like record videos on my phone and pretend to be news interviewers, and it's really funny.
Wait, why is that a phase of like? Because I feel like didn't we have like a tape recorder back in like the
Oh,
late 90s? We did the same thing.
That was
like,
a phase for years.
Why is it
yeah.
a phase for kids to like do a fake news report? I
don't know. It's exciting.
It is.
My favorite is I think I told you this, Kelly, but there was a time when they were asking me like, what did you like to do as a kid and like stuff. So I was like trying to rack my brain, like, I did this, like I could not think of anything. And so at one point I mentioned something that my sisters and I used to do this. And the way I was talking in past tense kind of got them confused. So they were like, is your sister dead? And I was like,
No, just don't
no,
do it.
everyone's alive. Everyone's fine.
What if I still had like a tape record? Actually, that's not. I talk to myself on voice memos a lot, like more than I should. So I'm like, I sometimes want to chatter, and I don't want to chatter to anyone. So I guess it's kind of the same energy.
Oh, actually, Chad is saying tape recorder phase. I had a spy phase. We had a spy phase. Yes.
Spy phase.
So good.
Yeah. What other? I feel like we had like a comedy. We tried to like put on plays or do like comedy stuff, and that was
Nancy Drew fan film. Yep. Yeah.
That's true.
I
Barbie
had a Spice
or
Girls
like
phase.
films.
That one.
That's nice.
Don't worry about it. Had a full band and everything. But anyways.
That's amazing. Anyway, hi, I'm Rachel. I stream here on this channel. And actually, tomorrow's going to be a special stream because I'm not going to be live here. I'm going to be live over at Top Down Tabletop with Vix. And we're both going to be drawing at the same time and talking. And it's going to be super fun. Yeah, I'm super excited. If you guys haven't hung out over at Top Down Tabletop, they're super, super nice. Vix is awesome. She's also a very talented artist. So I am really pumped to go hang out with her. I think we're starting a little earlier too. So I think we're starting at 2 CST and then going until probably like, I think 5 or something. So a little bit of time adjustment, go to a different thing. I'll put it all on the Discord, but just to let you know, that's what's happening tomorrow. And then I play Eleonora in this game. She is a level 4 warlock and she's ASMR. And yeah, I'm excited. We'll see what happens.
Awesome. So
that might be officially Rachel's longest time until she mentioned the stream in her intro, and I'm really impressed by it.
Thank you. See, look, Mark, look what your question did.
Go follow Top Down Tabletop in the last few seconds. That the shout-out's there.
Yes.
Go do that. Thanks, Rach. Anyways, Kelly, your turn.
Hi, I'm Kelly. I play the Kithrak monk Winnie, who's level 4 currently. Hoping to be level 5 so soon, but maybe not.
Just got
And
pushed out at least another
The
week.
more we say it.
then we say it. I immediately thought you meant food for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna go with the food route because
It's fine.
yeah. And
Do
also,
it.
I actually
Like
never go
that.
home for Thanksgiving. I only go home for like Christmas if I'm gonna go home at all. So I don't have like family here. So we always do like a big Friendsgiving, which is fun. And so we do like we'll make cool like drinks and food and all that stuff. But I love stuffing a lot. I do a lot of stuffing. And then I just love bread and butter. If I could eat, if I could survive, it's like all the rolls and different bread. I'm like, oh, so I just eat bread. Which stuffing is bread too. So I just eat a lot of bread and then I'm in a coma for like a few hours. So that's my favorite part of Thanksgiving, I think. So yeah.
Awesome. Well, Ashley, you're up.
Hi, I'm Ashley. I play Euphemia in this campaign. She is a human druid. And yeah, I make art and stuff. For like a whole month, I've been saying I'm doing skulls, so I almost said that again, but we're done with skulls now.
Yes, we're out of.
And moving
Well,
on.
you're never.
Well, I'm never done. Are we really
You're never
done
done with skulls.
Yeah, officially for right now, yes, because I had to like switch. We're doing fish now, I guess, for a little while. I printed a
Ooh.
bunch of fish yesterday.
How about fish
But
skulls?
I could do fish skulls.
Fish
They're not
skulls.
very holiday-y, and I'm kind of shifting gears towards holiday stuff because
The
it's
classic
that time
holiday.
already. The classic holiday fish.
skulls.
I'm doing like Wisconsin gift things. So
Oh.
fish, woodsy stuff, but like with my own twist on it.
Very
Anyway,
like
Thanksgiving, my favorite thing is actually the week after eating leftovers, like every night of the same
Agreed.
stuff.
That's pretty good.
Because there's no
it's-
pressure either.
it's so
It's like low. Like you don't have to like make it a whole event. You just get to like eat the food on
You
your
can
couch.
eat,
It's fun.
and then we can all just like die on the couch and then go home. It's great.
Mhm.
It's actually one of my favorite holidays because it's other than that meal, there's no pressure to do anything. So
That's very.
I'm
Especially 'cause there's a lot
excited.
of pressure to like be amazing and yeah. Right.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just a lot of like socializing events and stuff usually that happen around then too. So I like just being able to eat and then say bye and eat leftovers for the week. It's nice. So
Very nice. All right. We'll pass it over to our final player, Mike. Take it away.
It's me. Hi guys, my name is Mike, also known as Burnt Dice, and bringing back Milkshake Mike, apparently, because I got that moniker for a little bit, and it was a Sunday, so I had to do it. Actually, they were long story. They recognized me on today. They're like, "Oh, you're back." I'm like, that's awkward. So it's been a while. But anyways, I also stream on Twitch, taking a little hiatus at the moment. But you can go back and check our old game, Fates United, with Mark and Rachel, who are players in that, alongside D and her husband, called Fates United. All the episodes are on YouTube, so if you want to go there, follow and subscribe. Because we'll be coming back sometime next year in the first couple months. I haven't quite finalized that, with our second campaign, Fates Apart, which is super exciting. So definitely kind of in the middle of a campaign and planning for that. That being said, today I play Dav. He is a level 3 artificer, level 1 wannabe wizard, level 3 artificer, wannabe wizard. I don't know what I just said. I blanked out. But he wants to do lightning. It's fun. He's having a great time. And he blurbs out a lot of stuff. And knowing how much ADHD energy I have, it'll probably happen again tonight. So yeah, we'll see what happens. It's a whole lot of fun. Oh, and Thanksgiving, I'm excited to go to a friend's house and get my fingernails painted probably by the little ones again, because that happened last year. So we'll see if that happens this year.
See.
Yep.
I
My birthday's the day before, so that's gonna be very exciting.
Yes.
So it's all about me. Everyone's gonna be Thanksgiving about me. It's fun.
We'll see if they're still in the same phase or if they want to do interviews with you.
Yeah, they might do
That's
interviews.
true.
Yeah.
Or both. Interviewing
Think about
while painting my
your
nails.
in-depth childhood questions.
Sure. So I know Rachel's sister's not dead, but my dad is. So you want to talk about that and the deep trauma that caused by that separation?
Whoa.
Okay.
What I'm thankful for.
So go give Bark Dice a follow. Go.
Just break down crying.
We do share a Discord with Bark Dice as well, that you can join and hang out with us during the week. There's also a Mystical Mishaps channel in there. You can jump into, post gifts during that. There are a couple threads in there too that have session recaps and suggestions for mishaps that you can put in there if you ever want to reference back to those and other amazing channels with amazing people posting cool things. There is fun art that Rachel just posted too in there of one of the deities in our world that you could find in our art channel if you want to. So, lots of fun stuff to check out in there. And I am Mark, the Dungeon Master, and ready to bring the chaos in this 33rd session. And I always look forward to mishaps. So I'm just going to encourage chat to try to make mishaps happen as best they can, because they're fun. I like mishaps. Okay. But looking forward for Thanksgiving, I would say one of my favorite things to do is to people watch everybody, because I kind of like sit back and I watch all the different dynamics and groups and listen to what people are talking about, or the people who just hang out with the kids and avoid everybody, or the people who like go to sleep and they just fall asleep there, and that's their job. So I like people watching. It's always fun to do that with all the weird family dynamics.
And then there's that weird subsect of people that are sleeping that only sleep when people are cleaning up.
Yep.
And we find that very interesting in our family as well.
Oh my gosh. Conveniently timed
We left
naps.
the dishes for you while you're sleeping. Here you go.
The water guns come out and the niece and nephews get to go water gun people then.
Oh, there you go.
Perfect.
Yeah, at least that's at my sister's house.
All right. Oh, and we do have old sessions if you want to listen to old sessions of Mystical Mishaps or our previous campaign, Beacons Aura. Those are on YouTube. You can check out, or podcast if that's easier for you as well. Go check those out and support whichever platform that you are doing it on, and that helps people potentially find it and grow, because we've had a few people get into it recently, and it's cool. And I think it's fun to see other people jump into it and talk about it. Especially old campaigns, it's fun to have people go back through there and all the conversation between people who've watched the whole thing and new people. It's fun to watch. So good time.
To be like, just you wait.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yes.
Like, oh, that's interesting. Tell me where you're at.
Yeah.
So you can check those out on our YouTube channel or in podcast form if you'd like to. But I think that's it. Oh, wait, we have one more. We have a Knowing Nothing 2, our one-shot that is basically the players come into it knowing absolutely nothing about their characters. They just know they're playing a character in the game. And they figure it out as they go and have to discover what their character is and can do and what the situation is and all that stuff. It's literally the only prep for the players is, this is the time I want you to show up. And they show up. That's about it. So that is happening November 18th at 7 PM CST. You can check that out right here on our Twitch channel. And I will likely put that on our YouTube as well, because it's fun to put those on YouTube as well. And just have those. Because there's a first one that happened, I think last year sometime, that you can check out there as well. So
That was so much fun.
We really had a journey. Journey of self-discovery.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So looking forward to that. That is the 18th. So that's coming up real soon. Just about 2 weeks away. Wait for that. But I think that's all for announcements. So let's do our intro so we can play tonight's session, because I think this is one of our longest introductions we've ever had. All right, let's do this. All right, we are back, friends, and ready for our session today. Recap of our previous session. Our party had woken up after experiencing this nightmarish fight for their life and being overrun by monsters. Everyone except for Winifred and Japnot, I guess. They were spared from it. But the others spent time comforting each other, talking about what's going on, and trying to finish their rest. Some unsuccessfully, but they continued on their journey south towards Yellowfield, and one of the nights during Euphemia's watch, with the aid of Dav's familiar Micum, the owl, Euphemia is in the middle of watch and realizes at the end of it, Micum the owl is gone. So some theories were thrown around about what that could mean. Who knows? Probably not important. But it's unfortunate because Dav no longer has the spell to do that because he lost his spell book. So that was a unintended evil thing that the DM did to his player.
It was even better when everyone was like, oh, we'll just give him 20 gold. It'll be fine. I'm like,
I can't do it.
Yeah,
Oh,
pretty great.
Oh, okay.
So,
I'm sorry.
but yeah, that happened. They arrived in Yellowfield, though. They made it, and they did find out that there were some letters that came for them. One for Euphemia specifically, and one for the group, the Horde Hunters, basically saying, you guys didn't complete your job. You need to give the money back or complete the job. And you have a month to figure that out. So,
Or go to jail.
yeah. So they have that now kind of hanging over their head. We'll see what happens with that. But then they went to the Untamed Drinker to meet up with Idgin and discuss what their future plans are. They did say they want to continue working for it, and Idgin was open to them still working with him, and basically decided to take the night to think about what you'd want to do going forward, and he perhaps can try and help if you're going a certain direction. But a dev may have slipped up about something at the end,
No.
talking to Idgin. But we'll see what happens with that. All right, so the party all went to bed, and you all took your rest. We can start off with wake-up rolls this morning, so why don't you all roll your d20 and tell me what you got.
11. Rachel got 2.
Rachel got 2.
is that an owl to wake me up? 8 as well.
Hey!
2 8s? Okay.
Yep.
All right, so that means Winifred, you are up first. What would you like to do
Okay.
this morning as you are getting ready? Anything specific?
I don't think so. I think I would probably just... We had all our rooms, didn't we?
Yes, you would have been provided your own room.
I think I'd probably just enjoy the alone time a little bit. And maybe draw on one of my napkins or pieces of paper that I had. But only in a small corner. And then, yeah, that'd probably be it. And then if, I guess, I don't know what time we were... I can't remember if we discussed, like, wanting to get up early or anything, but if it felt like it was getting too late, I'd start waking the others up, but I'll let them sleep for now.
Okay. So, about the same time, Dav and Euphemia, you both wake up. Anything you guys want to do?
You can go downstairs and eat.
All right.
I would like to go outside, and I will tempt fate and cast Speak with Animals ritually.
Beautiful.
Out in the barn again. And continue my conversation with Butterscotch a minute.
All right.
That's first level. If you
Yep,
need that.
let me roll as the mishap level spikes up, but no mishap, luckily.
Been blessed. I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna like talk Butterscotch, just chatty things, and ask her if I can take some of her I'm gonna brush her out and ask if I can take some of her hairs, a few of them. I'm asking for permission, even though she already showed them.
Butterscotch will agree.
Okay, perfect. I need them for a project. I'm gonna tell her thank you. And
You don't
then
get to see this RP scene? I would really like to see this RP'd out.
Nope.
Okay.
No, we don't need to do that. I wasn't gonna put Mark through that. I just need them for a thing. So after I talk to her for a little while, I'm gonna go back to my room and work on something. I would like to try and I'm making like a little bracelet for Winnie out of the horsehair, so I'm braiding it and stuff. I don't know if you need me to roll anything.
That's fine.
Sure. We'll just do a if you feel like you have a proficiency listed that you feel applies, you can use that. Or let me know. Otherwise, we'll just do a dexterity check.
I'll just do it. Yeah, I don't think anything. It would be like sleight of hand, but I don't have proficiency in that, so.
She doesn't even know, and she's so excited.
You all have
that
advantage dice,
is
by the
it.
way, now too.
Yay! Thank you. That's 11.
And I get a D4. Thank you. 11. Okay. So yeah, you start to put something together, and it's coming together. It's a little rough at times, but you get it figured out.
It's been a while since I did this, so I'm a little rusty.
But yeah,
Alright,
you
cool.
put it together.
I'm making perfect. Yeah, if I haven't seen Winnie yet, then I think I'll go to her room and just knock on the door.
Okay. Sounds good.
And I'll open it like excitedly. Good morning.
Hey, how are you?
I think I'm good. It was nice to sleep in a bed and not the wet, cold ground. So
Something different. This is for you, and she'll just hand you a little bracelet that's got it's Butterscotch's hair, so it's like whatever color she is, but it's also got like little dried flowers stuck in it that I picked up
wow.
last time. So just kind of like
Wait,
sort of woven in. Hopefully they'll stay.
Wait for me?
Mhm.
Oh. And she's gonna put it on immediately and just be like all happy and beaming. Thank you so much. I'll wear it forever.
Well, or if it at least it'll last a little while. You did such a good job the other night taking care of us. So thank you.
Oh, of course. Thank you. Is this like a friendship bracelet or is it just a bracelet from a friend?
I mean, it could be either. You decide.
Okay. All right. I'll think about it.
Yeah, you get the sense it's a little fragile, but it's gonna hold up at least for
Okay.
now.
It's very
Okay. She's gonna like put she'll like put it on, but like chuck it under her, like so like basically under like my sleeve, so it's not like exposed to the elements as much, so it's like a little bit hopefully protected.
Perfect. Dav, you come down and you find that Idkin does have some breakfast assortments prepared, some like flapjacks and some sausages and stuff like that.
Oh, what's wrong with my voice? Aiden, morning. See that I'm one of the first down. Last night was a little bit of blur. It's been a kind of couple crazy days. I just want to reiterate. I might have said a little too much last night, and legitimately worried about my place in this group and potentially my life. If you could just, can we, like, bro to bro, just kind of keep this among ourselves, what I said.
Eat your breakfast, Avril.
Is that a yes?
Eat your breakfast.
Insight check.
Go for it.
Like,
I got a
to
nat
his
20, it
face,
never works.
insight check. 2. Okay, sure. Flapjacks, they look great. Thanks.
Slide you a plate.
Yep, thanks. Okay.
You got Nova
He's
kind of sitting in the
like-
corner behind you too, watching you.
Hi. Hey, good to see you there. Slides over 2 silver as like a tip, because you're supposed to tip a bartender, but he doesn't know if he's supposed to tip his boss.
He takes the 2 silver.
Thanks. Yeah, it looks really good.
When you're done, I did look down in my storehouse. I can take you down there for potentially access to the spell you need. I do not have the scroll,
Sure.
but you can copy it over if you have the equipment. You copy it over.
Thank you. I really want to see this at the store. I'd really love to see it. That actually sounds fun. Don't quite have the equipment yet, but when I get the resources, we'll make sure to stop back in and I'll copy that over. Like I said, we lost everything, so yeah.
Is this spell very important to you?
Functionally, no. Maybe. Well, kinda. I mean, it's helpful, but sentimentally, it's important. So, something to work towards, obviously. Oh, wow, these flapjacks are really good.
I will allow you to use materials to copy 1 spell over. You can choose which in the book you'd prefer. He just walks away from you at this point.
I was about to say, Igden sees a little tear starting to well up in the corner of his eye. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. It's really nice. It's cool.
You feel the judgmental stare of Nova behind you.
Yep, he just puts up his hood. Just kind of,
Eventually, you do wake up, Eleonora, the most rested of the group now.
Yes. Yep. Is it late or anything, or am I still fine?
It's
Do I need to
not
rush? Or...
super late, but you slept in a little bit with a 2. That's almost as bad as you can get. So-
Yeah, true. Yeah, she's probably a little ashamed. But she will get ready for the day. I think take particular care to try and look pretty put together. And check her book, see if Death wrote anything. And then she'll come downstairs.
Okay. Did you find Dav down there? And anybody else who came down in this time as well?
I'll have come down to try to eat.
Yes, there is
Yeah,
Again.
same.
flapjacks and sausage that's out for you if you'd like it.
Eleonora, look at this bracelet
Yes.
that Euphemia made me. Isn't it cool?
Oh, that is very lovely.
Mhm.
I did not know you could make something like that, Euphemia.
I mean, we used to kind of make do with what we had, growing up. And usually there's a horse around, so.
pretty cool.
That is very creative. You must love it, Winifred.
I do. I'm gonna try and keep it forever. I don't know if it'll last forever, but I'll try.
I'm a little rusty. We might have to try again some other time. Or maybe you can look at it too. You're good at making stuff.
Well, no, I don't want to remake it. I like this one.
I'm glad you like it though.
If you
Butterscotch
find it,
was very happy to donate some hairs, so.
Mhm.
if you find it fraying, perhaps you could keep it in a book or something.
Mhm.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Mhm.
Oh, I guess I can't really afford new books right now, but maybe one day I can. I'll be able to afford books
Yeah.
again.
Of course. Of course.
But Idgen, good morning. Thumbs up to all you. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Of course.
Good.
Did all of you?
Yes.
Is Dad like acting weird or is he being normal? I can't tell. Can we tell if he's like sweating bullets or
Dab,
not?
are you trying to
Fidgety?
play cool?
Yeah, what are you doing, Deb?
I mean, that's a 13 deception on trying to stay cool. But it's
13.
pretty distracted.
Let's see. Euphemia is the only one who beats that, so
Oh, hey!
with her passive.
Passive
Yeah.
insights.
Yep.
I'm busy looking at my bracelet. I don't even notice.
So Euphemia can definitely tell he's very fidgety and
You see him like he's literally just pouring any grease off his plate into a vial and then just being like, actually, hey, dude, can I like take the grease do you have any spare grease? Helps with the spells.
I'll see what I can do.
You're so kind. Thank you. No, I've asked a lot, so.
He walks back to the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean, if Euphemia doesn't say anything, she'll just continue on like it's a normal morning.
If he looks up at all, she's seeing him though. Like you know, she's watching. She's not gonna say anything, but she might like raise her eyebrow at him, like, "What the?"
His one eye goes quite wide and then just goes back down to his breakfast.
Alright, I won't say anything. I'm just gonna. He's up to something, or just to see how it plays out.
Aitken does return with a small jar with some grease in it, though, for you, Dad.
Oh, amazing. Thank you. It's really good when you kind of like combine it, actual grease with like, you know, the different elements.
What?
Are we the only people in here right now?
Besides
Nova?
Nova? Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Idgen, did you hear how Milo is doing, or any of the cracks in the earth?
I do not have much information about the one where the tower used to stand. Milo seems to be doing fine.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. Did you want to meet with us now and discuss with us what direction we're going, or would you like to meet after we discuss?
If you all would like time alone, you may, or we can speak together if you prefer.
I just look to the others. She doesn't seem like she minds either way.
I'll just
That's
shrug.
not looking at you. Just playing with his food.
I'm fine with either.
Yeah, me too.
It depends, Idgen. If you're busy, then that is all right. But if you would like to stay, you're more than welcome.
I can speak to you now if you'd like. What are your plans? What are your thoughts?
Well, I was thinking over some of our options. So as of right now, we obviously have some business at Lakeside we could potentially take care of. Especially with Vari being a bit instrumental in helping us with this mishap affliction. It may be wise to try and keep her as an ally, but I'm not sure how well she will take any of this. Something to think about.
I do think it's better if we tell her, though. It's like, that might help.
Be bad if she heard about it some other way.
Yeah, I don't want to wait. Or have it,
Worse.
like, someone make a knockoff of hers or something like that. Not that they can, but if they did, like, I don't know. Or they try and sell it. What if they try and sell it? Oh.
I know. So perhaps it's better just to absorb it, and if she decides to cut us off, then she decides to cut us off, but at least she knows.
Also,
We can try and get her a dragon egg. You think that we should? Not now, but like
That is
we
an
could promise her
option.
the dragon egg.
or the money. We can get it.
Yeah. I think the winged creatures are worth looking into also,
Finish the job.
because, that one woman would have died if we weren't working on it. And what if there's more?
That's true.
If you are going to Lakeside, I can send word ahead to Braun as well.
Oh, is he still there?
Yes.
I don't think we asked. What do you have him doing?
Whatever job I need him to.
So he's not like Japnot, where he travels between.
Japnot more is a transporter of goods.
Mhm.
Braun is more of an agent.
Oh,
Mm.
Akin to Kendra or something different?
Correct.
I see. He certainly has a different style of being undercover than Kendra does. I will say that.
Different skills, yes.
Yes,
Play to your strengths.
of course.
he's got like a arcane kind of glow to him. Is that an item he wears, or is he a spellcaster?
Braun? He is
I'm
no
okay.
caster.
Oh. Maybe some sort of item he had on him then.
There are items that he does acquire.
Interesting. So yes, Lakeside certainly an option. I mean, there is a lot going on in there. I don't know how long staying is wise because of there are multiple things that seem. Oh, are you? Yes, when whatever.
Oh, I didn't want to interrupt you. You were on a thing.
Oh no,
You
go
finished,
ahead.
sorry. Okay. I was thinking about it last night, and I think that maybe I would like to go to Lakeside if that's okay, because I feel like the when we got there and helped with those flying monsters, it was the first time that I don't know, I kind of left on good terms, and I feel like I don't want it to just sit there for Vari to be mad at us. I mean, she might be mad at us anyway, but at least if we're honest, it'll help. I don't know. I feel like we should maybe go try and salvage our. We don't have to, but it would be nice to if we could, because there are some resources there that I'd like to try and keep, and I'm worried that if we keep doing a bad job or something, they might fall through. I don't know.
Well, we do have Ernest there. I mean, he cares for
Yeah.
you, correct?
Yeah,
He seems to.
I just don't want him to. I don't know. I think that I'm doing a bad job and then skipping town. Not that he would, but I don't know. I want to do a good job, you know.
I think
And we all make
can,
mistakes.
yeah.
But, sorry.
Oh, I think if we can rectify this job, we should. It's just we need to
Agreed.
finish what we started, if it's possible to.
Plus,
Yeah.
we all make mistakes. So, just, making sure that like the forgiveness relay is established is quite important.
Well, we hope, but she may not. I mean, she
Um,
is it within her bounds to not, to be honest. I mean, we took a piece
Yeah.
of her technology and we gave it directly to an
Lost it.
enemy. So
Well, we didn't give it. We got it taken, but it's still, you know. Wait, what happened? Did I miss something?
we have some
Yeah,
subtext
subtext
going on.
going
a
on.
little subtext.
Oh yeah.
This gulping about
Great.
not being forgiven potentially. He's just probably
Every right
mumbling
not
to
to
himself.
forgive.
Yeah, it's her duty. She cannot. Yeah, okay.
But afterwards, I mean, we could go to the Holotide direction for a dragon egg.
Mhm.
And other things, looking for that treasure. Idgen, we didn't tell you, but we did go to... There's a museum in Northport. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's talking about Kilgrave's treasure.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Yes,
You
I'm
should
aware
go
of
if
it.
you're over there.
It's very charming. So we did pick up some things to look out for, at least if we're in the various areas where we think. So
Well, that is wonderful. Perhaps we can track it down.
still on our radar.
Could be at Kidney Lake, but not quite sure. of the potential theories.
Is it actually called kidney lake?
No, it's not. No, I just call it. I don't actually know what it's
Kidney
called yet.
lake. Oh.
Yeah. I just remember seeing it on the map, so I haven't. done it yet.
Well, good luck with that.
The other direction we could head after Lakeside could be Heaven's Reach. I mean, we need to
I think
probably
that'll work.
reconnect with Heidi at some point.
I will tell you,
Um,
if you do end up heading towards Lakeside and Heaven's Reach, you will be leaving the area believed to be where the treasure may be hidden, as she primarily was in this Trania region.
Good to know, actually.
It's good to know.
Keep our efforts
Yeah.
focused.
Was the city of... Oh, sorry, I don't have my map up. I didn't think I needed it. That one city that we were talking about going through,
Daybreak?
Mark.
Oh wait,
Clearview?
no, that little.
Clear view.
Here, if you-
Clearview.
Yeah, that Curio. Is that in the area where she was known to have been?
Again, that's outside of Atrania, but
I see.
they are bordering somewhat, so perhaps, but again, she stuck to this region.
All right. Have you heard from Heidi, by the way? I
I have not.
didn't know if you had ways to contact her or...
Unfortunately, I do not have a stone with her.
Then
Uh.
she probably... I don't know what she thinks then. Interesting. I don't know why I assumed you did, Itkin. I apologize.
I do not have that connection. She sent a message ahead originally.
I see. So reconnecting with Heidi might be beneficial then, especially if, we could always send a letter if we get money, but also we could try and obtain the spell, the ritual that was used on us to cause this in the first place. We need to dissect why that might have happened.
There were people in Heaven's Reach researching the sepulcher as well.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Or
That whole
the
project.
original project.
Right.
So it could be worth it at least to reconnect.
is
you have-
Oh God.
Oh, you can go ahead.
Nope.
Is Japnot is from Heaven's Reach, correct? Is there, if we go in that direction, is there jobs you could give us in that direction as well?
In Heaven's Reach?
Or in the surrounding areas?
Heaven's Reach. I don't know if I can find jobs for you there, but I can potentially provide you with information that may be beneficial for you if you go other places. Yeah.
Oh, what do you mean?
Reach. Just Heaven's Reach is
Oh,
more of a central city.
Saturated.
They take care of stuff themselves. They have
yes.
many monster hunters that are already there. And again, I don't have access to just jobs postings in various cities, but I can potentially give you ideas for options, the direction you go.
We were potentially thinking Edgefort after. Is that still on the table, or?
I kind of looked to Euphemia because she was the one that kind
Um,
of brought it up.
my dad said we might be able to find work there, but I know there's been trouble in the mines in the past.
Yes, the depths are often known to have dangers that can be found within them.
Do you just mean the depths of the mines? Or are you talking about something else?
There are underground creatures that have been found in various places, especially the mines.
Did we ever deal with that, Mark?
Yes, have we ever heard of this even happening?
Eleanor, you would have heard of like occasional strange creatures that would be encountered in the mines, like tunneling through and stuff. Winnie, you with your studies of monsters, like, yeah, stuff comes out of the ground sometimes. Like mutated bugs can come out and other stuff like that. So there's potentially stuff that can come out of the ground.
I think we said too, Mark, after the shutter, my dad had said that things had increased, correct?
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, the shutter seems to be a big factor in why, but yes, there are dangers within the earth.
Have you heard of it increasing?
Oh yes, since the shutter, it's definitely gone up.
Since the shutter, it's been worse.
Yes.
There's also that other team we know went towards Arrow Run, correct? That direction.
It was
we thought they were
not
going
Arrow
up.
Run. It was
Or was it Midrock?
Midrock, or something similar to that. It was around the area of Heaven's Reach, but not quite. So,
Just to clarify, guys, you are assuming that it's that group that went to Midrock. You didn't hear
Right,
any specifically that they went to Midrock.
Yeah.
So just want
yeah.
to make sure that's clear.
Yeah, we last we heard they were in Heaven's Reach. So it was just kind of like maybe they're in the area, but either way, like seeing the crack might be beneficial. So, but I think overall, again, one thing that we've been thinking about is trying to find a way to get these mishaps under control before we even got captured and had all our things taken. All of the gold that we owned was turned to silver through a mishap permanently. Davril cannot smell anymore. It has been days now, and this is constant. So I worry it will continue to become a very dangerous liability if we do not get it taken care of.
It already has. There's been healing spells that have failed. How much of that can we afford?
I do believe that the effects on magic since the shutter do get worse as time goes on and continue to get more intense and severe.
Is that what happened in your experience?
That is what I'm hearing, is that things continue to get worse. It doesn't look like it's stabilizing. It looks like it is increasing.
Breaking down. Also, we did not tell you this either, but another mishap crack formed in Northport. In the area where we were, we don't know where it was. No one would tell us anything. No one seems to feel like they need to take us seriously, so
Unless we
not
get
heal
this
much.
back. This is like after we made the deal, like messed up, so we didn't go back to actually see the
We
crack.
didn't go check, no.
We just heard it was, from the area we were. So that's concerning,
And people died.
Yeah.
From what I've heard, there are the two here that you could look at if you are interested in investigating this. There is the one in Lakeside that I believe you had some investigations of.
Yes.
There was also one found in the forest between
Was there?
Lakeside and Heaven's Reach.
Do they know what caused that?
No, it was discovered.
Probably us.
Yeah, do you know where? Did you hear where exactly?
It was in the woods, near the road.
Was it closer to Lakeside or was it closer to Heaven's Reach?
I believe it was near the center of the road in the forest.
Do you know
Is that
when?
were running at the battle?
Approximately.
When I did fight the roided out squirrel at one point.
That's what I was
That big
thinking.
Well,
Sure.
that's where the creature was, yes.
Do you
It's right
know
in the
when
middle.
that one was found, Ikin?
That one was found about 2 weeks ago, I believe.
That does not bode well.
I really think we need to speak to the guy that did the ritual on us.
Yes, that's kind of why I was wondering if Heaven's Reach was good to go to next after this, because
Especially if everything we're doing is causing a giant crack. I don't know. I
The-
don't
Well-
like that.
The one question I have about that is, you said there was reports of one near Midrock. And have
Yes.
any of you been to Midrock?
no.
No.
That doesn't mean there's not other people that have responded like this.
Well, we didn't cause the first one here either.
Yes.
The reason we assume it was the other Monster Hunter team was because they were there. So we were wondering, since we knew.
What
they
if
had
the
headed
ritual
that
was
way.
to find people like us that are causing this?
I don't think so. That seemed like. I mean, even Igan said that ritual was standard. For years.
Doesn't mean, well, standard and
It seemed more like it was going awry, and now this is a weird side effect.
Yes. It seems like a mishap itself caused
Yes.
the mishap affliction.
Yeah.
all I'm saying is it doesn't mean, what if they had tweaked the ritual? Because they said they were looking for something. What if certain people have a certain aptitude to mishaps? And this just amplified something we already had.
Were all others in the room under the same effect?
They all had the rituals, but nothing went awry except for ours.
That's why I mean that would be
Statistically,
weird if all of
It
us.
would be quite odd if every single one of you.
Mm.
Perhaps one of you,
Randomly
but
happened to.
therefore would be odd.
That's why it does seem like maybe it was a mishap on the ritual itself to us, which then made it a thing for our group. You know.
Right.
Well, no, I don't think that would be the case. I wondered if, I don't know, perhaps it's not us so much as it is wherever lots of mishaps are happening.
Didn't you say
Then
there
again,
was
though-
colors that seem to come your direction? Maybe it relates more
Yeah.
to that
Yeah.
than to you as individuals.
Mm-hmm. That feeling that we get when mishaps will rise or fall, or the chance of it. Oh.
But maybe there is more to be
one-
discovered about these rifts, these cracks, that
I mean,
you
what-
would have a unique ability to find access to with your connection to this mishap. But go ahead, Eleanor.
Okay, are you? The way you have Itkin talk, I think he's done, and then he goes, and then you think he's done, and then he goes. Okay. Oh, she's just gonna say one thing to think about too is the mishap crap at Milo's. That one didn't occur when we were casting magic. It occurred.
Gotcha.
Well, we cast a few spells, but it was one basically, and the sheep died, and then the crack formed.
And there wasn't
And the
a
monster
mishap
came
on
out.
that, if I recall.
Yeah, because we had the device, and it was blocking many of them.
I think.
Seems
I
like
think
it's kind of
mishaps
like
came later.
the earth fighting back, like the ground giving extra stuff out of it when stuff happens. Because it was it's after the action, the initial action, maybe. But it seemed like it did that, so that way it could try and like get us. I don't know. Like something was waiting there. I don't know. Maybe that's weird, but seemed kind of predatory.
Well, it copied us, remember?
Yeah. So kind of like sentient, sort of, maybe.
It was a bit
The
sentient,
creature
yes.
seemed somewhat.
At least enough to copy and to wait until we were close enough to. I don't know. That's weird.
Igden, random question. If I remember correctly, there's only one wizard still alive that created this plane, right?
Correct.
Do you know what happened to the other 3?
They passed away as their lives came to an end.
Old age or any accidents?
Old age.
Wasn't sure if any mishaps occurred with them. But
They all had passed away before the shutter.
gotcha.
Yes. Let's see. What's the most recent one? The Aldor, the halfling. He was the most recent one. Passed away about 45 years ago.
Oh wow. Okay. How old is Strastum? Do you know?
I believe he is it's probably 400 to 500, I believe.
Gotcha. All right. I was off on a tangent with my thoughts. Monsters. Yep, we were mishaps. Heaven's Reach.
So I wouldn't mind going there, getting reconnected, seeing if we can do something about it, and then if we want to go on from there. Again, if you have work in that direction, do you want us to just tell you what city we're coming to next and you can let us know if there's anything we should look into? Is that how you'd like to do this?
Of course. You have the stone that you can use to communicate any questions. Heidi may also be able to offer up information to you if you are able to get in contact with her again. And there are contacts that we may be able to have here. The group that we have is mostly centered in this northeastern region. So we do not have a ton of contacts, but I may have some in other regions, depending on where you go.
Just good to know.
Are we planning on going back through that forest directly? Do you guys want to take the long route this time since we're not as pressed with time? Any?
I don't know. I guess, yeah. I don't know.
I know you have connections. I didn't know if you felt ready for that or not.
I don't know. I'm not sure. I could be, though, I guess.
I mean,
It's quite dangerous there.
I would imagine if Yellowfield has sort of become a base of operations, we'll go through here more than I had first anticipated. So if we don't feel ready now, we always can when we feel like we've gained more skill. It
Sure, that
also
thing-
depends on
That huge monster thing that came out at us, I don't know if we are.
Yeah.
Did we tell you about that, Dugan?
Jeff not informed me. It's dead though.
Oh,
correct?
It is dead.
Yeah, but something made it. I get the feeling there could be more.
It does make me, though, wonder there's a mishap crack. Part of me wants to see it.
To be fair as well, I was gonna, I'm always down for game, but I also just learned how to do this bladesing and stuff. I feel like I have a great handle on it yet. So, I'm okay for the second pass, but I'm just kind of curious.
Well, maybe we can see how we feel when we get there, too.
It will let you know that the more risk-free jobs are going to be snatched up quicker
Yeah.
than the more dangerous jobs. That people are a little more likely to face mortal dangers. Those are the ones that will get you some notoriety.
Very true.
Yeah.
I don't think we can afford another loss right now, though. That's all.
Can you afford to do nothing?
No.
This may be where we need to press in harder, to be honest, but
I'm just
we'll
saying,
see.
yes, it's good to be wise about job choices, but I think going in without fear is not enough luxury that monster hunters get if they want to be successful.
Yeah, but also taking 2 shots and going straight down to my face in the ground is also a chance we can't take. I'm not afraid of that fight, but knowing our own strength currently is also another factor.
Of course.
I wonder if it would be wise to at least speak with some people in Lakeside who have seen the crack and get some information and maybe a read on the area and then decide.
Of course.
And to be fair, returning that body would definitely help fix our reputation, at least for some people in that town.
But also, I don't want to. I would. We might be able to be ready, but I also don't want to put us in a place where we're going to be in danger. You know.
Well, it seems like every job we do will be in danger.
That's true.
But
Yep.
We'll see what's a good risk assessment.
Hmm.
We
Was
have
like,
grown a
sorry,
bit.
go ahead.
Well, we have grown a bit in skill.
That's true.
So we'll see. We'll, like Euphemia said, we can talk to a few people that live there locally, get some advice, and see what we can do. And if we need to come back, then we'll come back.
I think just Lenny and I are saying there's one thing to be said about like being thrown into like a pond, to learn how to swim, and then being kicked off a boat in the middle of a hurricane to learn how to swim. That's kind of knowing our place.
I agree. I just think we're going to have to do some things that are hard.
For sure.
I think everyone's
not
saying
really
the
a
same
reason
thing.
not to do it. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So, Lakeside, going to Heaven's Reach. We'll decide what path from Lakeside. And then once we get some more information, we'll hit you up and let you know where we're going from there. Potentially Edgefort, I think for now is one of our directions, but if that changes, we'll let you know.
Wonderful.
Did I get that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well,
Igid, is there anything else you'd want to know about our time at Northport? We didn't really tell you much of what happened. So I didn't know if you wanted to know anything or if Kendra told you everything you needed to know.
Indra has been filling me in details. But I think I am all set there.
All right.
But I do think your plan is good. I think your focus on understanding your mishaps is a good path to be on. I think the questions about these cracks is also good to be investigating, because I am definitely concerned about those and what those mean for our world, and why there have been so many that have happened in the past month.
And why now?
Exactly.
Yes, I agree.
So, those are good things to investigate, and I will be a support to you as I can.
Thank you.
But speaking of support, Dev, I believe you wanted to have access to the book with spells in it.
All right. Yeah. Thank you.
It's down in my storeroom. If anybody would like to join me, you may come, but please do not touch
Oh.
anything.
Yes, that sounds interesting.
I was really excited.
Are any of you planning on not coming, or all of you planning on coming?
I'd like to go. That's okay.
Of course. Femia?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'll come.
So he'll grab your plates after you're done eating and lead you back into the kitchen. It's a long room that's a kitchen that has like a bunch of boxes and different places, like stove there and all that. There is a staircase that goes down into a basement from there. So he leads you back to that staircase after putting the plates down. And as you walk down, there's another storeroom that he leads you towards the far wall from the staircase to. And he like grabs a spot that looks like stone and he sort of like pushes and slides it, and it's like a secret doorway that opens up.
So fun.
And it looks like there's a small little room in here that it's a little bit lower into the ground as you walk in, and he looks at a lantern and just like quickly lights it up for anybody who cannot see in the dark. And
Okay, thank you.
and he kind of gives it to Dav, I guess.
Oh, thanks. He's using it to like look at everything, not really look where they're going.
So as you look in this room, you can give me a quick perception check. And
Oh,
I'm going to say,
No,
Euphemia,
that's-
you're at disadvantage as well with the level of light in general.
Okay.
You can't, Kelly.
14.
She's just so wild right now. She's like,
No, she's hyper and trying to knock on myself my desk. I'm like, well, you're getting forcefully held. I got a 14.
It's the punishment of affection, we call it.
yes.
You get
16.
kisses.
Now I will love you.
So 16, 14. Dav, Euphemia. What'd you get?
11.
Dav? What'd you get?
oh, yeah, no, 14. Sorry, I thought you had mine. My bad.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you tied with
Yeah,
me.
he's really excited. Yeah.
Okay.
He also has his little coin that still lights up, and that's in his other hand with his
Perfect.
spell book underneath. And he's like using it to look closer at other things too.
If he's juggling a bunch of stuff, I'll just take the lantern from him.
Oh,
I
okay.
can hold this.
All right, thanks. Can you put it over there?
So as you survey the room a little bit, you do notice there are a couple like chests that are on the ground and some tables where some items are laying out on top of it, with
Oh.
like a little display chest type thing in there as well. There is an assortment of books that are on a table as well, kind of lined up between two bookends. And he does lead you over to the table and says, Euphemia and Dav, you're both having some difficulty seeing, I believe, right?
Yeah, it's tough in the dark.
And he grabs onto this strange-looking gem that's on the table and holds it and says a word, and all of a sudden, bright light just emanates from it. No mishap.
Well, that's good.
And the room is now
Right.
illuminated, so you can see fully.
Oh, cool.
But what also, Dav, as you're kind of like getting blinded, you look over, you notice a box that looks somewhat familiar to you that's seated on the floor.
Not a box that I turned into, is it?
It's not a box you turned into. It's a
Okay.
box that was taken from your group.
Mhm.
I wondered if that would be down here or something like that.
We don't see what's inside it. We just see the box.
You
right
just
now.
see a box right now.
Sounds good.
The other thing that catches the eye of you, Eleonora, is kind of wrapped up in a bit of a blanket in one of the corners that has a little bit of the blanket that's fallen down. You see an orb that looks very similar to the magic suppression orb from the Lakeside Institute.
It's like a fusor thing.
It looks like
Oh,
One
it
of
those
is.
those, like,
orbs that
those
orb
shield
that went
things.
missing from Vari.
Okay, Brum.
I just like look at it, and I look at it again. Don't see what's his expression.
He looks at you. Like I said, Braun has his skills.
Why did you want this?
For study.
I see.
Clearly powerful.
Are you still studying it, or is it like in storage right now?
Well, I have all these magic items here. I would prefer if my business does not end up like that tower over there.
Hmm. Interesting. Question for you. This doesn't mean to sound accusatory. I'm just curious how you work. You don't mind stealing from an institution that is working within society's standards? Doesn't do anything to anybody? Or stealing from an inventor who seeks to better the world?
I only wanted one. There were many there, and she can build the new one to replace the one that was taken.
Interesting.
It's like taking an apple from like an apple tree orchard. You're not gonna notice.
Huh?
You know, like
I
an
noticed,
apple,
though.
like an orchard of like apple trees. You just take one apple. It's like,
Well, they did notice though.
you're right. I guess that analogy doesn't work out too well.
There's a few things on the table, like in this case, there's a bag that's there, but he does grab a book and lay it out on the table for you to have, and grabs a little box that looks like it has some inks and pens in it. And you may use this to copy over one spell. This is a basic level spells book.
Yeah, that. And he like points back to the box. You don't. Is it in there too? Or are you keeping it somewhere else?
Yes, this in there.
What is it?
Just looks
And if I remember correctly, it's the same as the gem in my eye, right? Just making sure. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, the rock.
Oh.
Oh.
Have you identified it?
That I've looked into it. It does not yield the result.
What does that mean?
Whatever it is, it resists that type of magic to be identified.
It resists it? Like your spell fails, or?
Shielded somehow?
My
Or it
thoughts are
doesn't.
either there is something protecting it from being identified, some sort of protective magic on it, or the spell is not strong enough to identify what it is.
Hmm.
Or its origin isn't factored into the preparation of the spell.
Perhaps.
Are there
Would-
more powerful spells you can use to identify it?
Perhaps, but I do not have access to those, and I don't know if I want to seek out individuals who may.
Hmm.
I might be able to in the future.
If you do find something that may be of assistance in the future, by all means, that would be wonderful. But for now, it sits here.
Do you think it would make any difference, someone with a piece of it in my eye, that maybe it wouldn't be resistant?
Affinity of some kind?
Your persuasion check there. Yeah.
Ooh. Natural 20.
Wow.
Do I have a persuasion? I don't know if he has a persuasion. I don't think he does. Yeah, +1, 21. I was getting ready to use the advantage too.
If you would like to try it, you may.
His one eye just like Puss in Boots up a little bit, like. Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. Sure. Okay.
Okay, be careful there, Bill.
Ah. Yeah, you're right.
I was about to say, you just lectured us of being careful with things. Do not dismiss that. I'm just very offended.
I know, but magic is just so fun sometimes. All right. Okay, because I'm not doing a wizard. Oh, that's so sad. Okay. Oh, I never actually. You said the component pouch for artificering counts, right? Because I never actually read this. A pearl worth at least 100 gold is part of identify. I never thought about that for artificer. Would he have that, or at least be able to borrow like Igdin's or something? Never even thought about that. I figured the level ones didn't really have.
Yeah. So if you need one, Idgin will let you borrow one for your casting.
So I'm guessing I think I have like a $50 one. Yeah. Igdin, this is embarrassing. This is really embarrassing. My like identified pearl got stolen too. Can I like borrow yours or something?
Yes. And he will reach into a pocket and hand it to you.
It's like he looks around. He's like, it's bad etiquette to use someone else's pearl. It's bad. Anyways, and he reaches into a pouch and he pulls out one of Mike's old favors, and he uses it to begin to cast. And he'll just cast it as an artificer, and you see him like wipe the feather on, like go over the stone, try to open it, and wrap it around, and then try and use that to identify like the magic essence it absorbed.
Okay.
Eleanor looks ready, like, to do something. Like,
I'm just
not
I'm
anything
just
particular, but
watching.
she looks very wary, like.
So
I was too distracted about getting in trouble to be worried right now.
you have this stone now that you bring your hand up, probably for the first time ever, to touch.
Yeah.
You cast your spell, reach down and touch it. Give me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's okay. It's my good one. It's my good one. After all, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Okay. Math is really hard right now. I'm stressing out. 18 plus 5, 23. 23.
That's good.
23.
It's really good.
You
Ooh.
feel this like rush in your mind as you cast the spell. That like it feels like your head is overflowing with information. You don't feel like it's from your spell though.
Yeah.
You feel like your spell is not fully taking, but you start to have like this vision of like a vast void. It is like you're rushing through this void with like stars and different like nebulas and things flying past you. And you feel like you hear a word, but it makes no sense to you whatsoever.
Oh, I'm kidding. Sorry.
And then you're back where you were.
Whoa. Can he attempt to take out his journal or spellbook real quick and try and phonetically write down what he heard in a way that just kind of sounds similar as much
Sure.
as he can?
Sure.
Also, did we see anything that happened, or did it look like?
Yeah,
he just
did anything happen to him, or
You don't notice anything.
was it instantaneous, or did it take a second?
It's like he just cast his spell, and then he brings
Okay,
out a spell
so it
book
was
and starts writing
instantaneous.
something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, did it work?
Did you do it?
Yeah, no. Yeah, it didn't work. Here you go. And just hands back the pearl. And it's just like his eyes are darting around, like his mind's going a mile a minute.
Wait, what are you writing down then?
Yeah, I didn't understand it.
Understand what?
The word. It was just, in the stars and the thing that I heard. It looks up. Oh, sorry.
Devil, rewind and start over.
Yeah. Did anything? What happened to me? I didn't turn into anything, did I?
Not, you just cast it and then you started writing.
Okay. So and then it goes back to writing instantaneously. Sorry. Okay. All right. So I don't think the spell. I think you're right. I don't think the spell did anything. It didn't. Did it feel like it resisted me? Well, I guess it did, right? Because the saving throw. Well, did it feel like a bit of a resistance? And then
You
all of a sudden...
felt like if you didn't have the mental fortitude here, your mind may have been scrambled. Like eggs for breakfast. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know what you felt, but I felt like it was like too much. Like when you were making the eggs earlier and you scrambled it a bit. Like that could have been my brain. But I was like, oh, fight on, and I kind of held on. And like, I don't know, like stars or like a void. It was like I was like flying through something. I don't know. But then going towards something, maybe, I don't know. And then I just heard something and I didn't quite understand it. And it sounded kind of like this. And he just like points it towards him. I don't know. Could be Acro, I guess. Or wherever this gem came from. Or so many theories. And he's just like, goes back to writing.
So there's like a phonetic word that you wrote out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't know what it would be, obviously, but whatever you would deem kind of something close to it.
So it's definitely not something that I think any of you guys are familiar with. Let me just double check
Okay.
your languages real quick.
And I'll point Eleanor. I go, yeah, languages, comprehend. You have the thing, right?
Oh, yes, I have it. If you want me to start, I can.
I mean, it might not work, but I mean, if you
Oh,
can.
I mean, maybe
Not
maybe
really
when
a
things settle
language.
down, I can. I mean, it'll take me a bit. I'd like to participate in this discussion.
Sorry.
Does it only work for written languages, or is it spoken as well?
Spoken and written.
Okay.
I mean, it is kind of, well, I guess not.
It's not really written if you just
Yeah, it's a good
sounded
point.
it out, so that's why I was asking.
I mean, if you heard this word, I don't even think you should. I worry about saying it aloud.
I wonder. That was my
That
thought.
might be dangerous. Don't just let it out, Davril.
Yeah.
Okay. This is until we decide
Maybe-
it's smart.
Maybe you can think it in your head and it'll work for the spell. I don't know.
I can't read his mind, but I mean, saying it in front of this thing, I just don't know.
Hmm.
Yeah, true.
I mean, it seems alive, doesn't it?
Sentient in some way.
Potentially.
Again, did that happen to you when you tried to identify it before?
No, I did not hear any words.
Maybe it recognized you then, Dev.
Interesting.
Euphemia,
mean-
as you look closer at Dav, his eye marking looks like it's spread slightly too. It's a little longer.
Yeah, I think maybe because of your eye, it might have something happened there. It changed.
What?
It's spreading.
What changed? Oh? Oh.
Yeah, the gem in your face is like a little bit more like scratchy, where it is like almost like there's a layer of gemstone that's a little more. It's a little more tough in that spot.
Okay. Alright.
Something might have happened with that and the stone then. It did something.
I'm just looking at Idgen. How's he reacting?
He's looking at the word that like Dad tried to sound out, and he looks confused by it. Well, again, this raises concerns.
If we look at it, do we recognize it? I know it's like a long shot.
Nope,
Probably don't.
none
but
of you recognize
no.
it.
Okay.
Well, we definitely knew it was an artifact of some sort. There's no reason a group of people would spend so much time and sacrifice so much over something that didn't do anything. Well,
I'm not concerned that it does nothing. I'm concerned that it does something.
100%.
And if contacting it made you feel as though you could scramble your own mind, that is concerning for anyone else who interacted with it.
I mean, it kind of makes sense. It was a pursuit of knowledge. That's kind of what this is all about. If there's this immense knowledge or on an entity or power that is not understood, then I could see it being overwhelming to attempt to understand it without some sort of anchor.
Kelly, you got a blessing.
Hey!
Wow. Sorry, wasn't expecting that to happen.
Are you worried?
No, well, a little bit.
Well, you should be. A little bit.
You just see the smile on his face. This is
Do you-
exciting.
Do you think the rest of the people out there that have the same connection as you will know that you did this?
Valid point.
Well, at the moment, there's only two that I know of. that even
Right.
survived. So there's not many, but I doubt it. I never felt any response if they ever react. Well, I guess I never know how much they reacted. I never ever felt any connection to anyone else that had this. So I mean, it's potential. Yeah, I get it. I know something could be messing with my brain. That's like, I grew. It's, you guys have such grim faces, though. I mean, we're reacting to something that's is ununderstood, and we get to figure it out. That's exciting.
We may have just alerted something ancient and
That's-
dangerous that
that's-
we're back, and we know where the stone is. So this may be.
Yeah.
Dav is like mid-word looking at you and like retort, and then just stops and kind of right, as in like, yeah, he just doesn't say anything back.
You're not pushing your luck in any other aspect to
Yeah.
try and
Really suspicious,
Like,
to be
I got a
honest.
point, but
You're
I can't
hoarding
say
ground.
anything.
Right, yeah.
That's pretty
You're like, "Oh, no."
suspicious.
And it's pretty obvious. There's also a glance over at Ignan in the back. And like,
I
That's a decent point.
would. I am definitely giving you a look if you don't
Yep.
push back on her, because that's really weird for you.
Hey, game, welcome
be
over.
honest-
Close the box. Say, Davril, perhaps you should
yeah,
copy over your spell.
sure. Yep, definitely. It's a good idea.
I'll hand you the book and upstairs, perhaps.
You want me to do it upstairs?
Yes.
You don't like, okay, I got you, because the proximity. All right. I'm just gonna take this, and you guys, I'll meet you upstairs. He like turns
Is
on
it-
his light again.
Alright. Is this clocking as suspicious to any of us, or is this like, I know Euphemia, but
What?
never mind. Sorry, my brain's going in a weird direction. Go ahead. Continue.
I would say it's enough to be weird. He doesn't normally hold back with Eleonora, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it could just be enough to know, like, oh, he's breaching a subject he knows not to talk about, but
Honestly, I feel like Eleanor didn't really pick up on it, aside from the fact that, like, I think she's a little, like, pretty concerned for him, so maybe it's like, maybe he saw how concerned I was, so he's not gonna argue. Like, that's kind of what she translated.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were clocking it as like kind of sus, or if it was just coming off as like.
no, I mean, you guys also know we're not supposed to talk about our friend. So
That's
I mean,
true.
You might have just sounded like he was about to retort back of like something along the lines
Yeah.
of like, well, you have a friend that, you know,
That's true.
could be dangerous. So
Mhm.
That's true. Kind of fun.
I feel like you guys know him enough that like you'd expect his responses and something like that.
Hitkin will motion, though, towards the door as Dav takes off.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anything else interesting? Like, I take one last look before.
I mean, there's definitely some items in here that you haven't gotten a ton of time to look at, but they're also not like open invitation to look at them either. So
Like, are a lot of them covered, or?
yeah, like they're in boxes. A lot of them. There's some books that are
Okay.
lined up. But
Can we? Are there any like titles on the books visible at all?
I mean, most of them just look like they relate to like some history or different arcane things.
Okay.
But yeah, he'll kind of like
I'll
motion to the
upstairs.
door. Before you go, Eleanor, though, he does say, Eleanor, can I speak with you for a moment?
Oh, like he's still downstairs.
Like, he's there as the others are all leaving.
Yeah, yeah.
Dad ran ahead.
Do I
Yeah.
hear any of that? But by like the end of the hallway, or is it like out of earshot?
Your passive perception is a 10, so you do
Yep,
not hear
nope.
that.
I'm going to get a spell. I'm so excited. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, she looks a little surprised, but she says, yes, I was going to ask the same thing. So, down here?
He like motions to the other two to leave as well. But
Yeah, we'll go
Once-
upstairs or whatever.
Once you two have left to go upstairs. So, your casting abilities. You receive them from an entity, don't you?
Can I roll insight on Idgen to see if it is a like rhetorical question type of thing?
You may.
Like,
Go
okay.
for it.
Mike runs away. Tip Dab's in trouble.
Mike's leaving the game. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
I just got a 9.
Okay, yeah, you can't tell much from how he's asking.
Okay. She kind of like thinks back to a few of the times that she's like used like warlock type spells. You know, like trying to like think about like how did I give it away type of thing. But she'll say, "Why do you come to that conclusion?"
So I'm correct.
Why do you come to that conclusion?
Where do you get your powers from?
She looks like she's just kind of trying to process, especially kind of the abrupt questioning. Do you have anything against this, Idgen?
I'd like to know where you get your powers from.
Well, I was hoping to wait a bit before I spoke of this. Been trying to be careful about who I tell. But I get my powers from someone who does not dwell on this plane. He's a friend.
Who?
He has somewhat of an interesting reputation, depending on who you ask. So, I just want to know you won't cast me out if I say something and you happen to have a bad association to him. Will you hear me out if you immediately think something bad about it?
I'm willing to talk. I need to know who.
He's called Death.
And what does he want?
Have you heard of him?
I'm unfamiliar.
He wants to help me. And he wants to help what's going on here in this plane. He has seen the breakdown of magic and the mishap cracks, and he wants to find a way to stop it. So I've been helping how I can, in exchange for power, so that he can help me take care of my situation in Shadowrock.
I see. Well, I certainly hope he's telling you the truth.
I do too. There's nothing I've found to be untrustworthy so far. He's been helpful in giving information from the outside about certain things, like the Shudder, and what mishaps are. He even had some information on the Sepulchre, if you want to hear it.
I'm sure you can fill me in with more details.
So you look at
We should
she's
keep
like,
your friends
"Like
waiting
now?"
too long. I'll motion towards the door.
She just like doesn't move quite yet, and she's like, "Is this a problem, Idkin?"
Not yet.
When would it be a problem? Or how?
If I find out that this individual, this friend, in fact, means harm in any way to our world, or plans to use anything that you will communicate to him in a way that could harm others.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, if I find out the same thing, there will be a problem on my end as well. This is not something I agree to lightly.
There is always a certain dependency upon these individuals that is made that can oftentimes lead those who receive the powers to do things that are questionable, or sometimes be leveraged into making choices they normally wouldn't.
What do you mean?
People who make deals like what you've made can be put into situations where they have to choose to keep their powers, but to do so they must compromise, commit acts they would not normally.
Here's the thing, Idgin. I was already in that position to begin with. And I don't mean morally depraved acts or anything like that, but everything I'm doing here is nothing I would have done if I wouldn't have been cast out of my home trying to get back. I mean, once I can get Shadowrock under control, I don't even think I would need power anymore. I don't know why I would want it.
Let's hope there are no ill consequences for your decisions.
I will be careful. I know you don't know me very well, but I've tried to be wise with how I've gone about things. And if he had shown any sort of questionable behavior, then I don't know if I would have made it or stayed in it.
Again, desperation can make people think very different.
You're correct. It could call people to action too, which is what I'm hoping it will do. But I understand your warning. I will be careful.
So you made this out of desperation. This deal.
I don't know if desperation would be the main motivator so much as I was in a desperate place and this was finally a way I could do something about it. It was
A desperate
banished
place. Desperation. You've done it once.
Well, wouldn't you say that joining a group like yours is a bit desperate as well? We didn't know each other. You were a stranger to us. In fact, we had thought that your group was following us, had ill intentions. But in the moment that we talked to you, I felt like I could trust you. And we made this deal. We're moving forward.
You were not
Is that not the same
desperate.
thing?
You were not desperate when you joined us. You mulled it over. Came to a conclusion on what you thought would best suit you.
Perhaps the group. Idgin, if you can get me a way into Shadow Rock, I would have joined by myself. I pull out I did have a little sketch page, but I actually will pull out my spell book, which has a lot more drawings at the end of the thing. Various drawings of my old life and people there, and I show him a page, and I just point to it. I'm like, this is what I need to get back to. Do you understand?
He looks down at it.
And the pack knows all about this creature inside my brother. And they know that he wants to get rid of me. So that means the creature knows what sort of leverage is going to be used against me. What else am I supposed to do? Her hands are shaking.
He puts a hand on your shoulder. I am your ally, Eleonora. I want you to be safe, though. And not compromise who you are or what you're fighting for.
Sorry, yes, of course. Sorry. I don't want to either. I mean, I have to I don't want to go back, and he finds a different person. I can't have that.
Of course.
But I need to move forward somehow. But again, I promise, if I find out he's not what I think he is, if I find out that he's trying to endanger everything or hurt other people that don't deserve it, of course, I will do something. I don't know what.
Well. Aren't you composed yourself? Let's head back upstairs.
One last thing. Sorry, Mark. I'm just I don't know if you're trying to end this. Shadowrock, what can I do? I know our deal was different, and I failed, and I understand that. What can I do to entice you to send someone? I'm dying. I don't know. I need to know what's going on there. And I'm trying to learn some things that might help, because we think there might be brain control, memory affecting magic involved. So I'm trying to learn that, but I don't know how yet. And I don't want to push my luck with you, Idgen. So say no and I will move on until you're ready.
Give me some details that might be of help. And I can send Nova.
She hides her hand, and she just kind of cries into her hand for a second. This time a little bit with relief.
I'm not going to allow her to be there for long.
I don't think she should be there for long.
Give me some details. And I can pass them on to her.
I'll give you everything I know. Thank you, Idgen.
You have many secrets, Eleanor.
It's hard to talk about.
Let's go.
She just nods and
Kind of guide you out of the room first and follow you upstairs.
probably stay in the kitchen until I am more composed, though, so no one can see me.
Okay, he'll put the sliding door back in place and kind of wait in the kitchen with you until you're set, and then return to your group where
Go back.
Dav, essentially with the book, you can pick one first level spell to copy over into your spell book, and that's what you get. But with that, we're gonna take a break, and Dav can think about that, and people can compose themselves in the kitchen and all that stuff. So stick around, everybody. We'll be right back after a quick break. And reminder, raise that mishap level. Okay, we'll see you all soon. We're back, friends, and ready for part 2 tonight of our session. As Idgan and Eleanor make their way back up from the basement, Dav is picking out a spell for himself. The other two, anything you guys are doing in the meantime while waiting for the others to come back?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna say quietly to Winnie, like, hey, I'm just gonna go take a walk really quick. I'll be right back.
Is that a good idea?
I was just gonna like walk out to the stable and back. I just need some air.
Okay. If you don't come back within a certain amount of time, should we go look for you? Because that last time that happened, that's when Rom, did his thing. Do you have a time period or no?
I mean, if you want to come, you can, if that would make you feel better.
Wait, do you want to be alone? I don't want to like impose. I just don't want it to be a,
Oh, I just need to think, but I figured I would just take a lap and come back.
Okay. How about if you're not back in an hour, then I'll come look for you.
That's generous. I'll be back in 5 minutes.
Okay, cool.
Hey, be careful. There, I saw like 2 cats running around fighting each other. So just the wild cats are really crazy outside. Just be careful.
I'm not too worried about cats. I'm sure I'll be fine.
So, just saying.
She's just gonna dart out and just basically just make a couple laps around the building, deeply in thought,
Sounds
and
good.
just process for a couple minutes.
When are you just chilling inside then?
Yeah, I'm probably. If I don't have anything for watch, I'll just be literally counting, like in 60-second intervals, and like putting on my finger like how many minutes it's been.
Okay.
Because I'm nervous.
I better not be 6 minutes. She's gonna be...
Like when you count, she's like, I'm thinking, I'm counting.
All right. But yeah, eventually Eleanor does make it back inside. Euphemia can make it back inside.
Just looks up to see Eleanor walking in. Goes back to writing.
Yeah, she's pretty quiet right at the moment, but
Nova continues to just survey the room. But it can just like goes around cleaning up while you guys are just hanging out.
Do we sense any sort of like tension, or is it pretty chill?
Yeah, I'm really curious about that.
Yeah.
Here. I'll roll my charisma check to see.
Yeah, are you okay?
Just kidding. I noticed nothing.
Well, I didn't roll a great charisma roll. I mean, she
Maybe
just.
insight?
It's deception.
If you want.
Or whatever.
I just did like a straight charisma. If you want
Sure.
me to add my deception,
That's fine.
I can.
No, that's fine.
Or you said
It was.
I'm sorry. You said
It was more
perception or
just for
insight?
it was more just for me to
Mm.
tell you, so I can just tell you.
Okay.
She just seems very quiet, like as she
Okay.
sits down. Yeah, just really quiet.
If you want to roll insight, Winnie, you may.
Yeah, I'll see if I. 3. No.
Okay.
I think
Yeah,
it seems
I got
fine.
3 as well.
I'm really busy
Yeah.
counting. I can't concentrate on anything else but counting until Evie comes back, which I know she said she did. So
Your brain got all tired from counting.
that's a lot of counting.
Yeah.
So yeah. It's normal morning.
I'm going to look at Eleonora and just kind of say quietly, like, I was going to ask Edgin about the shadow, though, right?
I was wondering if you would.
Just gonna sigh and then walk up to the counter if he's at the counter.
He's just working on some things, but he'll can look to you and help you with something.
If we go back to Heaven's Reach, there's an investigation I need to deal with there. And the last time that happened, this entity thing took over me and it attacked someone. So if we go back there, I'm worried it's gonna happen again.
That is very concerning.
Um,
Okay.
She went away from us to talk about this? Or are we all there?
I just walked up to the counter. I don't know how far away that is from where we were sitting.
Oh, okay.
Everyone else is just gonna kind of like motion back that they've all seen it and managed to calm it down, but I'm concerned that it's gonna be a problem in the future.
That is very concerning. I do hope that people can help you with that.
I just didn't know if you have any kind of resources on. We think it's a curse or some attachment that's related to it, or if you know anyone in Heaven's Reach that you could direct us to. I mean, Watchlight is kind of involved, so maybe that
would probably be the best to help pursue this. I do not have any way to remove a curse from you, unfortunately.
Okay. Well, thank you. Hopefully we can find a way to manage it a little better. It was kind of linked to the investigation, so I'm worried that if I pursue it again, it's gonna get bad, but I can't not at the same time.
Yes, I think it would be good to get rid of whatever it is.
Does he seem, when I brought up Urs, does he seem like concerned more than just saying he's concerned? Does that make sense?
You can roll an insight roll.
Okay. Not that it's helped us much with him before. That's a nat 20 though, so that
What?
is 26.
Do we finally crack the code?
As high as we can possibly roll.
I did even so.
Marta! You rolled a nat 22, didn't you? You rolled a nat 22!
I did roll a nat 20.
No!
We need Ava in this game.
The dueling
Ava
nat
must
20s
come
here.
over.
Or even, yeah, my riot roll would be cause like, oh man, that sucks.
That's literally as high as this party can roll, Mark.
I know.
Yeah, my 20 wasn't enough either.
He looks like he is thinking about something, but he doesn't look like he's upset with you or anything.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, his advice to seek help seems like that's his main thing, is try to figure out how to get rid of it.
The other thing I was wondering is if his expression changed at all when I said Watchlight, or does he not seem to have a problem with Watchlight? Because I know he kind of like referred to them before, but not.
He, in past discussions and like right now, he doesn't necessarily want to like be a member of the Watchlight or like work alongside them, but they look like the best method right now for helping you.
Okay.
Like, it's not like he doesn't trust them in general.
Sure.
But
Sure. Okay. Euphemia's always just curious, like, who's gonna be curious about a curse or not. Like, so she's kind of gauging. It's kind of, it's like, it feels like a bomb to drop every time she says it out loud. So she's always like, how does someone else feel about this?
Yeah,
Okay.
I have a curse.
Right? I know, it's, how do you bring it up? You can't, you can't just slip it in there. Yeah. All right. Okay. Go ahead.
Well, no, I forgot. Where did you say we're hearing this or no?
I'm kind of just saying it in front of I don't know how close the table is
Yeah,
that you all are sitting at.
I just want to know if we're in on this conversation or not, Mark.
So
I would
this
have
is not
gestured to you,
secretive then,
too.
right? This is not secretive?
Yeah,
Okay,
no.
then everybody in the room can hear
No,
it.
I even gestured to the party, so you saw me like
Perfect. Okay.
motion to you or whatever.
Just didn't know if I could chime in or not.
Everybody
necessary.
can hear this.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
I
Well,
do hope
if
the
that's
rest
what
of
he
you-
says, yeah. Thanks. I hope so too. Thanks. And then she just kind of like walks back over.
Have you ever heard of curses before? Like this?
I mean, there are plenty of curses. I do not have an ability to remove a curse, though.
I see.
I'm sorry that I cannot help with this.
Oh no. Does the Watchlight handle curses then? Like, have they removed
That
them
was-
in the past and things like that?
Dalmane's attendant said that.
Oh, I might have missed that.
The Watchlight can be an aid for that.
Interesting. That's good to know.
Well, if you have nothing else for me, I'll leave you to... Aaron, I don't know when you plan to take off, or if you plan to do anything in town.
Did we want to... I mean, well, we probably can't get into the other mishap crack. Did we want to check on the other one? I did want to check in with Milo, because we did mention if he had anything he wanted to deliver to his family, I was going to take it.
I think that would be good.
Yeah, that's true. And we can see if anything, we can check out, not check on the crack there, but we can ask him if anything's happened with that.
So maybe leave tomorrow. Potentially.
All right.
I have some
think so.
things to do tonight, but
So, he will leave you to whatever you feel like you need to do.
What time of day is it?
It's still morning.
Do you think I should at least make us a potion to travel back with? Or are we not? Are
Yeah.
we waiting until we get to Lakeside?
All
yeah,
right.
no,
Money?
So we have right now, we have 120 gold. 75 of that is from saving that man's life at the inn. And the rest is from random pouches found around. One was in my hand after the sepulchre.
Oh,
Very
okay.
strange. I don't
Maybe it's
know.
like
I
all
don't
in
understand.
his
Who went in and put it in my hand? Was it part of the effects of the sepulchre? I don't know.
Seems like
Maybe
a
it's a
little...
mishap that was like good though.
It could have been.
Mishaps give and they take, or they take it away and
Ah!
they give. I don't know. It's kind of how it feels.
Kind of tongue-in-cheek after experiencing something like that to just wake up to some gold. That's
Yeah.
It's
Not
very
as much,
fancy.
not nearly as much as what we lost, but
strangely.
yeah.
So
I've just been inscribing, and he looks up. "Huh, golden hands instead of burning hands. Am I right?
what?
Huh?
Because the burning hands is one of the spells I was gonna. Give so many spells. I mean, you got tremor, you got unified.
Oh.
There's so many to choose from.
It's very nice.
It's a bad joke. Sorry. He just looks at Eleanor. And then right back down.
I feel like this time she clocks him a little bit. Like,
Okay. Weirdo.
so. We have a bit we have to give to Heidi. We don't need to spend money on rations because of Euphemia's lovely ability. If you are all right with
Oh, yeah.
doing that. If you ever
Yeah,
not,
yeah.
let us know and we can buy them. But
Tent.
I think for the most part, it's fine.
We do want some tents,
I
probably.
definitely
Yeah.
want some
Yeah.
tents.
Also, if we ever want to identify anything, we might need to get a pearl, but that's probably nothing in like immediate future.
Oh, Mark, can I use my fusor? to do that?
You can, yes.
Yeah,
I
because it's not
don't-
consumable, right?
I don't need a pearl. I can do it with this.
Ooh,
I wonder if I can.
that's impressive.
Cool.
Well, it's my spell focus, so I don't know how it works. If someone else uses a spell focus, that just belongs to someone else.
Kind of imprinted on you. That would be odd.
I think so.
Hmm.
But I can do it.
So fancy.
The pack missed it. Thankfully.
That's just actually very fortunate.
They missed mine too, but it's not really that valuable or anything, so I don't know why they would.
It's very pretty, but yes. If one thing I would have wanted to keep, it would have been this, so. So, tents, yes, or at least 2.
I think 2 is probably fine.
And I think spending 25 for a potion is a pretty good risk. Especially if we're going to try and address new monsters at Lakeside. Although we could wait till we go there. I guess it just depends. It may
So
be
no.
less expensive in Lakeside.
Well, these are just the materials, right? It's
Yeah,
probably
it's just
more
the
expensive
materials,
to actually
so-
buy a potion than anything else.
They don't seem to
Oh,
fluctuate
yes.
that much.
The materials for the potion doesn't. Because I noticed that in the store, everything tends to be a bit expensive. Because it's a small
Yeah, would I
town.
know that about
I think
Lakeside?
I got them there
specifically?
last time. I got them last time for 25.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, if you guys want to, we can just like downtime this. We don't need to RP every single thing unless
Yeah.
you have a specific thing you want to do more RP-ness to accomplish more today. But
Yeah, I think we'd probably buy 2 tents.
Okay.
We could
Mhm.
probably be okay with buying stuff for a potion, I would assume. Unless people are objecting.
Is there, I guess, if we look around, like, can we spend time looking for even like plants, or is that going to be in the woods, like too deep? I don't know if they're going to be like on the outskirts of.
Yeah, I was gonna
Town.
ask that too.
you could try to look around, but who knows what you'll find.
Okay, can I try?
I have a spell for it that I think
Oh.
I could use.
Well, we were going to walk to see Milo
Yeah.
for a moment anyway, so.
That's
And
true.
the mishap crack. So if we want to take a quick walk, we can see what we can find, and if not, then we'll just get the materials.
Again, it's not really needed right now. However, if you guys, when we come across maybe some more random pouches, if we feel like 20 gold is worth for some charcoal. Jeez, it's so expensive for charcoal. But I'm just saying, that's if you guys want like an owl friend pack.
Oh, you have it now. Oh, very
Well,
nice.
Is that the
That's what
spell
I'm
you
working
picked?
on. Yeah, I almost took Burning Hands because of Kindra, but that's her thing. So I missed mine. So, yeah, I think it's useful, like in a lot of situations. Again,
sense.
not needed now. It's okay, but I had just comfort food. I just like having it back in my
Right.
spot.
Yeah, oh, I'm sure. Alright.
So you guys have
Nice.
anything for plants? I know you have a. Oh, sorry.
No, that's it.
Okay. And we'll take his
Um,
book back when you're
I know-
done writing.
Thanks. What are you gonna say, Winnie?
And I'm sorry, you said you're doing a spell euphemia for plants, but I just wanted to look regular, like a regular. We'll look around, but I don't know how that works.
I can use one when we go walk towards, when we're out and around and see if it
Mhm.
helps. Yeah.
Sweet.
So we
Okay.
could check on Milo first and then go get materials depending on what I find.
Yeah. So, Mark, if let me know if you want to RP. I don't even know if we have to RP Milo.
We don't have to. We could downtime kind of
But-
what you guys do overall, but
Sure, that's fine with me.
I'm actually fine with that. Yeah.
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 Anything happened at the crack?
So first thing, you're going out towards Milo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Are you looking for stuff on the way there?
Yes.
I am,
Okay.
yeah.
What spell are you casting?
Locate animals or plants.
Okay.
So I would describe the plants that I need. It says within 5 miles.
Nice.
Direction and distance. It's a 2nd level.
Second level spell. Let's roll that real quick.
Ooh.
So I haven't used it before.
Then do it.
They'll get turned into utensils.
Great.
Luckily, no mishap.
Wow.
Hey.
So as you cast that, you get a general sense that the closest one. Okay, the closest one that you're looking for is like off by the water, just slightly north of town.
Okay. Where is that in relation to where Milo was?
He's south of town.
He's south of town.
Of course.
Okay.
Yep.
We could split up if you guys want.
Or we can
That would
just
be
go on
alright
our way
too.
back. Yeah. Otherwise we can split up, is fine.
Yeah, it's up to you guys. I guess, yeah, we can split up. I don't know.
Yeah, that's fine.
We're in town. Might as well knock it out real quick.
Mm-hmm.
So 2 going to the plants, 2 going to Milo.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the 2 of you head off towards the plants. You're able to find some of the plants. Roll for how much you get. You end up finding 6 gold worth of plants for it.
Well, okay. It's a start.
It's a start.
It's
I mean, if you do it every day, you might be able.
I know.
By the time
if
we
I
get to
use a
Lake
2nd level spell, it's a ritual too, I suppose. So I could do it.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
actually
no, I
really
can't learn
handy.
that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I could. I don't want to go digging through dirt. Are you joking?
Cool. 6.
How atrocious.
I'll not get dirt under my fingernails.
I won't
And
even
then-
put that spell in my book.
You talk to Milo. He's very happy to see you, and he's doing fine. Says, yeah, no issues. Everything's good.
It's good. I just ask if he wants me to pass along any letter or anything when I'm in Heaven's Reach, because we are going in that direction eventually.
I can work on one. Maybe you stop by tomorrow morning, and I can pass it on to
Of
you.
course. Be happy to do that.
Thanks. Okay.
So yeah, that would probably be it. I remembered that he was lonely, so I feel like if he like invites us to stay and like talk for a little bit, she definitely would.
Yeah. I mean, he'd
And,
give
like,
you
kinda
something to drink.
indulge him.
He'd offer you lunch for you if you want it. That kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Sweet. Awesome.
Very nice. Yes.
I knew I picked the right group to go with.
But yeah, you have a nice little lunch with him. But the afternoon is yours. What are you guys doing for your afternoon?
What?
Sorry. I think just on the way back, I think there's just one moment where Dad's just, quietly, you and Ig didn't seem to stay back a little bit. Is everything okay? Get a chance to ask about, Shadow Dusk, yeah.
I'm so close.
Sorry, I was
Shadow
right.
Rock.
Rock, that's the one. Haven't been there.
What is his mood? Because I'm trying to figure out if I know based on how he's asking, or if like she still hasn't quite caught on.
He's been really distracted with the Find Familiar, so I think that kind of got him back even keeled. But he's also been kind of probably a little more quiet than rambly up until now, and then that kind of just blurted out.
Okay, because she was also like in her whole head this whole morning, which is why
Yeah,
I
that's
haven't
fair.
caught on to anything he's done hardly. So that's kind of why I've been playing it so cool.
Maybe not then. Yeah, I mean, if she's
Yeah.
been superly internal, maybe.
Like,
Maybe
yeah,
not
she's just
yet.
been like, grrr, like gears have been winding like all night or all day. So, yeah, she'll just say, yes, it was a interesting conversation. He somehow discovered that my casting does not come from.
Oh. He just stops. Oh. That's not good. How do you feel about that? Was it a good conversation?
It just wasn't. It was neutral, I guess.
He definitely looked like he was like eyeing her. Like neutral is in he like talked about it, like, oh, that's pretty cool, let's learn more about it, or like neutral like what?
Well, she looks like she's gauging him, like, what is this reaction? Well, he was alarmed by it.
Mm-hmm.
Which I knew he would be. So, he hadn't heard of him now, so. It was essentially, we don't have a problem now, but if news comes out that he's, doing something sinister, we will have a problem.
I'm sure that must be a relief to you to get it off your chest with him, to get it like clear the air.
Not really. I mean, I had hoped to wait. I don't know how he's going to. I don't know. I wanted everything together. Why are you acting strange?
I act strange all the time. I just know, like you said, you're keeping it close to your chest. That's all. Just feel bad that revealed like that. So like that he knows already without you like being able to present it the way you wanted it.
Yes, I don't know how he knew either. So how do you think that he discovered that?
This is like the first time I see like the face of like ooh. Yeah. I'm so sorry. It just kind of blurted out. We were talking about the spell thing and like being wizards and the spell book, and I was like, she doesn't have to put it back in her, like write it in her book because it's so special. And then I kind of realized I unintentionally made it because I'm really sorry. It was not intentional.
She's quiet.
It looks like he's waiting to be punched.
It's like blank. There's like no emotion. It's just stone. And finally she says, Davril, you are very lucky that he agreed to go to Shadow Rock.
So he did.
Because
Okay.
if this had jeopardized that,
Yeah.
I don't know what I would have done, to be honest.
Do you want to punch me? Or
I think words will suffice.
Eldritch blast me or something?
Davril.
Okay. No, the disappointment's the worst. I'm really sorry.
No, listen to me.
All right.
If you ever endanger my chances of going to Shadow Rock,
I know.
I will not forgive. Do you understand?
I know. He looks serious. I already told you I'm going to do everything it takes to get you back.
We need allies to do that. Do not be careless again.
I know. I am sorry.
She just looks at him for a really long time.
You just look like a little kid just being scolded by like a teacher or like a mom or something. It's like he knows not to say anything. He's just taking the lashings and waiting.
And then after it seems like an appropriate amount of time for shame, then she just kind of straightens and looks away from him. And then she's like, but yes, he did agree to go to Shadowrock. So I'm going to prepare some information for him tonight. And we will see where it goes.
It might be too soon. And you know me, I like this guy. Your friend.
Mm-hmm.
But it is always good to have someone watching our back too.
I was
Just in
Ignan.
case. Figden thought Akrol was bad. I'm sure he's gonna look into your friend. Maybe it won't hurt having a third eye on him. Not that it was my intention. Just saying.
The only problem is that if he does something, or if there's something questionable, but not questionable enough for me, and suddenly I'm in a place where I'm compromising.
I think we all understand that Igdin's alliance is based on perspective.
What do you mean?
Igdin at any point could deem one of us dangerous.
That's very true, I suppose, with Akrol.
Ram, Akrol, your friend.
Yes, it's good. So, I do trust my friend, I think.
I do too. So I feel bad. If I had any doubt in him, I would have already have told Igdin.
Well, you did, but...
Well, I mean, like on purpose, not unintentionally.
I see.
Sorry. Anyways, I was trying to figure out what I needed to do to like properly ask for forgiveness. Like if you were like a flower person, or I was actually gonna like try and find you like a dress, like fancy dress or something.
Oh,
but
very sweet. No, I do not need gifts, Stavril. I just
yeah, I
need
didn't
to
think
let
you were
your...
a gift person. Yeah.
What I want is to see your shame right now that you're feeling to propel you forward into better behavior. That's what I want from you.
Hopefully you saw enough shame on my face, because I feel like I have egg all over it.
Yes. It was an appropriate amount.
Good. Let's go find the others then.
Side note, you were so lucky he said yes, Shadowrock. This could have gotten so ugly.
Oh, I know.
I was so scared.
Oof.
I was so scared.
When we talked about that the two of them might hate each other, that might have been it.
I know. Ah! So scary.
If you guys want to pick up tents, they are 2 gold each.
That ain't bad.
Yeah, I think when we say 2, so I'll subtract 2.
So 4 gold
Do
total.
we want to get enough for a full health potion, or so I can make one? Or do we want to wait?
If she gathered 6 gold, does that mean she has to pay just the rest to make up for it?
She did
Could we do
25 gold materials to make it.
So it'd be like,
Oh, cool.
So I could buy the remainder for 19,
Sure.
right?
Sure. I think that's fine.
So mark off 19 more.
Sounds good.
Let's do
You
that.
can
much
add
would a
19
simple-
to your billet or to your inventory.
How much would a simple tarp be? Something we could like put up as like a lean-to.
Just a basic tarp. I'd say that would probably be sold. We'll do one gold for that.
You guys want to do that in case we have extra people and just a place to stay dry? Sleeping under that cart was awful.
Well, what won't the tents be that?
If we're alone. I'm just saying if we're with other people or we're traveling or just something to utilize.
Is it gold?
That's all. Yeah,
Gold
I don't know.
for a
It's not needed. Just throwing it out there as a possibility.
Maybe we can think about it when we get to Lakeside if we can make some extra money.
There's been so many gold patches about. I'm sure we can find one somewhere.
Yes, perhaps. Do we? Is everyone set? Well, I guess we can see if Idkin has any, but everyone's set on paper, because I know everyone likes to take their little notes, and I don't mean for that to sound demeaning. Like I know that everyone's very reliant on that. So, do we? There's these little things that are 5 gold. Do we want to share one or something, or is this a no? How important is this in how we move forward?
I have like
I've been
2
surviving that
pieces
paper. I can survive
from
without
the
it more.
other things, so I think I'm okay for
Right.
now. Once we have a little more income, though, it would be nice to
Yes, I
Yeah.
agree.
restock. But I think
agree.
we can just wait for now.
All right, that's fine with me. Whenever we leave, or either whenever we leave or whenever at the end, Eleanor would have a couple things to say to everybody too, without Idkin.
Okay.
So I don't know if anyone else had anything else they want to buy.
Actually, one thing. Since it might be a little at the table talk, but since we have Eleanor giving us food, do we want to try and sell
Euphemia?
some of our rations? Euphemia, jeez. Sell some of our rations to regain gold? If they can be?
Maybe that would just depend on the person.
I got 10.
Maybe?
Yeah.
How do you have 10?
I bought a lot in the beginning.
Well, you don't have that in. Oh no, wait, 10. Yeah, I do too. Everyone has 10 from the.
We should all have
adventures.
It just
Yeah,
came with your
I
pack.
think it was the kit.
Sure. I think Eleanor wouldn't at this point. Maybe when we're on
neither.
Lakeside and we might feel a little desperate or something. But I think for now.
I would hold on to them for now, because there might be days that I can't cast it
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
after a battle or something.
Right.
It's definitely a good
if-
thought for the
If
future.
Euphemia died, it might be good to have food on.
True.
So-
If I go missing again for who knows how many days, you'll be hungry.
I go up to the general store person and I lay down 3 rations and I go, anyway, you trade 3 of these for the tarp.
No.
Really? That's like a gold and a half for a gold.
No.
Fine.
She looks very done with this conversation too, and just goes back to whatever she's doing.
She got out much better than I did.
Once we're out though, I'll just say to them a few notes before we go back in to Idgin's place. Number 1, Idgin knows about my friend. So that is a
He kind of looks at her and looks at Dav, and then
Yep.
just is like, oh.
Yeah.
yes. He has been properly scolded. So, but that is something to be aware of. For now, it is stable. For now, it is stable.
That's good.
He also has agreed to send Nova to Shadow Rock.
Oh, that's good,
That's
right?
good.
That's very good. So I will be in my room tonight, preparing everything I can, all the information I can for her. So that will be my goal tonight. A couple of other things.
One thing,
the-
real quick, is as you're kind of like walking and talking, you look over and there's a little pouch of gold that's sitting there as well.
Yay!
Yay!
Can I get that tart now?
19!
It's got 19
Thanks, Crown Couch,
gold.
we're rich!
Yes, the Crouch Coach. Thank you so much for the raid. Thank you.
Hey there.
Amazing.
spent money to-
19.
That is
80.
beautiful.
That's perfect.
Gotta love it.
Thank you for the raid. How you guys doing?
Oh, yay.
Thanks, Raiders.
Thank you guys. You're the best. When you raid, you give us gold, and we're so poor. So
Yep.
we're very excited to see you.
Thank you.
Shiv, you guys are doing charity work.
Yeah, for
Yes.
real
You
though.
really are. Thank you. Anyway.
Please send us some more.
Yeah, I'm saying this quietly, even if we are like off in the corner somewhere. I don't want to be like openly talking about this, you
Mhm.
know, obviously. But she says, my friend told me a little bit more about the sepulcher. Because I was basically, because of what Aiden said, I was basically able to inform him that the sepulcher is back. Because apparently it was taken out of commission a few years ago. So he thought it was gone.
By the people in Heaven's Reach, or
He didn't say who.
Right, who participated in it too? Was it like volunteer, or was it like you guys were those forced?
I also don't know that. All I know is that it was fighting to the death and their souls were captured afterwards. He said that the person that does run it is very dangerous and has strong connections to Aladius. She whispers Aladius, like it's just this scandalous name.
Do we know who that? Do I know who that is? Or no?
Like, have we
Religion
heard
roll.
much about
Religion roll.
Yeah.
If you'd like
Religion
to.
roll.
Okay.
Religion.
Two? Nah, I don't know.
I don't think I know either. 7.
Wait, actually, yeah. Do I have a?
7.
Oh
Okay,
yeah,
you-
no, it's just two.
you do have a reroll and a d4 if you'd like to use it too, but
Oh,
all of you saw your rerolls.
We're all getting close to being done, I guess.
We are.
I
I'll
know.
sure.
All right,
Oh, much better. 18.
Nice.
using that reroll. What did you get? You said 7, Ashley.
Yeah, I was saving my reroll for crafting.
Okay, and then
Good,
Dad,
very
did you
good.
roll?
22.
22.
Ooh.
So 18 and
Somehow.
22. So Aladius is real bad. Real bad. She's like the goddess of on death. Winnie and Dab, you would also know that she is sister of Ismeda, who is the goddess of like judgment of the souls. Aladius twisted that whole like life death stuff to make it this on death, and it's about like gluttony and all those types of things. Like she's about like the 7 deadly sins all wrapped up in one individual deity essentially.
Sounds fun.
And
Fun
Like
time.
a party.
yeah, she's definitely considered bad news by basically everybody.
So she's a sister to a god? So she's a god herself.
Yes.
She is not a major deity, but she is a god herself who is very powerful.
Sister to the
And she
lady
ran
I
the
just
sepulcher?
drew.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And
No.
as we are knowing anything about Aladius, right? Is that who it is?
Ladies.
I forgot already. Is that have you heard of anything that like Aladius is connected to like some weird thing, or like it's the sepulcher type thing, or have we ever heard of anything like this? Is this just like completely?
I mean, the
not anything we know
sepulcher,
about?
you don't know anything about that, but you have heard Aladius, and she is definitely bad news.
Evil.
Yes, very evil.
I did
So
pay
sh-
attention during that part. She was actually kind of a lot more interesting than Ismaides.
Oh,
Oh, it's almost
Smeda?
rough. I hated reading details about it. It's debaucherous.
so she's running the sepulcher, or she is imploring someone to, like, or making
No,
them
I
run the
think
sepulcher?
the person that's running it has strong ties to her.
Oh, like a
Ah.
worshiper of her or something.
I think so, something like that.
Mm.
So
What, like getting soul? Because they said the souls were captured. Is it for her? Do we know? Well, I
Did she
probably
use
don't know.
souls?
I
Did she use souls?
do we know that? Do we know anything about how she functions with that?
It's just put it like very loosely. It is very anti-normal death and life cycle stuff that she does. So potentially really bad stuff could happen with a soul and her.
Heard someone call her a soul crusher one time. I don't know what that means, but
Oh,
yeah.
well,
A natural.
I don't know many details, and honestly, he didn't give me many because he said that the less that we know about this, it might be better, because a lady's followers pestering us would probably be the last thing that we want at the moment.
Mm, that makes
Which
sense, I guess.
I tend to agree with. I mean, if we get hit by this again, perhaps it would be time for more information, but I don't know.
Do something
But
to research in
anyway.
Heaven's Reach.
Mm-hmm.
Potentially, yes.
I wonder
I
if
think so.
the experiment they were conducting there for good was tied to a different deity.
Oh, that would be interesting. Something to think
So
about.
that might be good to know.
I mean, usually I think she opposes like most of the good ones, so
Right.
probably take
She
a
sounds
pick.
she sounds bad. I feel like if they were trying to do it for good, that's not who they would have used, but I wonder who would have been. Or none,
Mhm.
but
Or none. Either way, we know a bit more. So he was a little worried that there might be ill effects from the magic that was used. So something to keep an eye out for
on us?
on anything that the magic's touched.
Ugh. Even more magic to deal with. Okay.
Who's to
I know,
add that
sounds
to
lovely.
the list of bad things that could happen?
At some point, you just stop feeling it. You know, you just kind
Maybe
of
it'll cancel
shrug
it out
off.
because we're already like kind of cursed or whatever, and so maybe it's like a double negative, which then makes it positive. So to like help.
That would be truly
You never know.
showing
really
them
don't.
all what's what. Yes, that's very true. Also, Winifred, favorite book?
Oh, What is it?
The Realms and Resources of Early Existence. That's a favorite of
Wait, wait.
recent.
You're asking him personal questions?
Well, yes, that's what me and Winifred have been doing this whole time.
I didn't know we could do that. I'll send you my list later.
Oh my gosh.
we're all very curious about.
All right, they are.
Wait, have I
they
heard
are.
of that? Oh, sorry. Good.
No,
I'm sorry.
no.
Have I heard of that book? Do I know what that book is about, or do I know anything about that?
No, you've never
No?
heard of that book.
most-
Maybe
That was the most
follow-up
on point
question.
book.
Maybe you could, if you have time, or if it feels
So
like
good.
room in the conversation. Maybe you could ask him what the book is about and why he likes it.
Oh, he already said actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yes. So, he said that it was talking about writings of when the original planes of existence were created. Apparently, there may have been some elements from it, and theories of if they're found and if you can use them. Never even thought to think about anything like that. So interesting.
So it's kind of like science, maybe. do you think he likes? That's what it's kind
That
of about.
does sound. Do you want me to ask if he likes science?
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds like he likes history. That's fun. I like history too. Wait.
It's true.
Hold on. I gotta think of my favorite history book. There is a monster history book I really like. I'll have to give him the title of it, but I'll tell him he might want to read it if he likes history.
Sure. Yes, I can pass along the message if you like.
Are you
I like
just
how I'm the middleman for Winifred and Death becoming
Winifred's
besties.
new budding friendship that she's begun.
Well, it's a very one-sided at this point. I have no idea if he wants to be my friend, but I want to be his friend.
Winnie is already his friend in her mind.
So
Yeah,
good.
She knows everything
I
about
know
him.
we could be friends if he just gave me a chance. I know he would.
She already knows everything about him.
I mean, Monk
Well, I'm
Warlock is a
guessing.
very strong combination. Just saying.
But anyway, there you go, Winifred.
Thank you. I appreciate you
You're
asking.
Of course.
Kelly, you already have a blessing, so that goes
Oh,
into the
no!
mishap
I
level.
should've used it. Oh
Dad
man.
tried to send you a blessing, got knocked away.
Oof.
I was gonna use it and then I didn't, and I should have not, but I should have used it.
It's okay. It goes in the mishap level. That's great.
It's fine.
Oh man.
So you guys are going back to work on potions. Anything else in your
Yes.
downtime y'all want to do?
Yeah, I mean, I think I would basically spend the whole night, not the whole night, but like until I go to bed, like writing out everything I could think of that I know, drawing pictures of notable people so she can like pinpoint different things, and like anything, questions I have, like all of it. I just almost like if again lets me borrow paper, I guess. Does he let me borrow some paper?
He will give you 2 pieces of paper, since you guys are
Okay.
all paper poor.
Right small.
Okay. So I wait, just 2.
You did just get a bunch of gold from our raid that you could go to the store
Oh, that's
and
true.
buy paper with.
That's true.
Ooh.
Actually, I would ask the group if they would mind if I buy that, so I could make an adequate thing for Nova.
Can we split it up, maybe, or no? We don't have to.
Yes,
but-
you can have it after I'm done. I just want to be able to write everything I need.
Yeah, sure.
Is that all right?
How many pieces are you
This is
wanting to
5,
buy?
right? Oh, would you say there's a little notebook for 5 gold?
You can get a mini notebook for 5. Yes.
And then that way everyone can just have it afterwards. She doesn't need it.
Yeah, I mean, it's
Depends
small.
how big the pages
but
are. Yeah.
Okay.
it's like one of those like little flip notepad things. You know what I'm talking about? Like those little.
Yes.
What's
Is the paper? Did you say it's 5 silver each page?
It's 2 silver per page.
Oh, okay. Never mind then. I'll just spend a
So 1 gold gets you 5.
2. Okay, I'll do 2 gold.
Okay, so you got 10
If
pieces.
everyone's okay with
paper.
that. Yes.
Wait, can I maybe have a little mini notebook, or is that too much money? I can't tell for 5 gold. I don't know how much we have right now.
Now we have 116.
So it'd be 5
So-
for a
Is that
little
too much
mini
then?
notebook.
For it.
I don't want.
We can pass it around. It
Okay.
can be the group mini notebook, but you could hold on to it, Winifred.
We'll just rip pieces of paper
Many
from you
pieces.
if needed.
Yes.
Okay, that'd be good. I think.
Okay. So 7 gold total, mini notebook, and I get 10 pieces of paper.
Yep.
And yeah, again, just write everything, make a little kit for Nova, essentially. I probably use all 10 pieces of paper, to be honest.
Alright, sounds good. So you work on that. Euphemia, you can give me a herbalism kit check.
Oh, it's a good thing I got that advantage die, so I'm gonna use that.
Using your advantage die, okay?
You saved it. Good job.
Ooh, I hope that's enough. 10?
And this is exactly what you needed to make a basic one. So
I rolled so low.
you are very lucky you rolled that 10 and did not waste the ingredients. 10 was the floor.
Lucky dog.
So
Oh gosh, I would have felt so bad. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna spend my night doing that. Other than that, I think I'm actually thinking a fair bit about my family because we've just talked about Heaven's Reach and Edgefort and all these things. So just kind of like thinking about my parents and wondering if they're okay. And yeah, I don't know, just thinking about them, wondering like what they're doing and that kind of thing.
Okay.
Because they're at the forefront of my mind again. I'm going to add this health potion to
1 potion minus 25 gold of resources for that.
Woo!
I marked it all off. We're good.
Yeah, I just have I keep the herbs in my thing so I
Mhm.
know how many we have. So I'm gonna take it off.
Dav, anything you want to do?
When Winnie gets her pad, he just takes one sheet of paper, writes a little note, and I sent you a message. And then he'll take the rest of his night to take off his armor and practice Kendra's dance moves and fight styles and stuff.
All right. Give me a performance check.
Ooh. I don't think he has any, right? So. Jeez, natural 20.
What?
Wow.
That's
21.
awesome.
Nice.
Oh,
Very
natural
nice.
20 is crazy.
So just something about, like, maybe it was touching that stone. Maybe it's, I don't know.
The
Just
forgiveness that I felt from Eleanor.
just this day you're dancing in your room and it's like it's very smooth and it's coming together.
Gosh, Kendra would be so impressed right now.
Did you send that to the person who needs to receive it? Okay.
It just slid under the door.
Okay. And yeah. Winnie, did you have anything?
No, I think she'd be starting to have paper again, so she might be like making tiny doodles, but like very sparingly. So that'd probably be it.
A little flip book thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just in the
Like,
corner so we can all still
doing
use them.
somersaults.
Yeah.
Mhm. That's cute.
Okay, cool. So you all work on your various projects, all successful, thankfully. And everyone just going to bed then that night?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. No alarms, no watch patterns, nothing like that?
Whenever you ask, I feel like we should. But
I would-
don't think so.
I just ask this every time, so
We do
I
this
know,
every night. But
I know.
yeah.
I know.
Usually we don't when we're here, so I would assume
Yeah.
no.
I think so.
sounds good.
You wake up, Igor
Right.
just staring over you, observing. Alright, yes.
And you're still holding on to the papers at this point, Rachel? Or Eleanor?
If I guess it depends on how late I get done. I could give it to him, to be honest.
Okay.
I could go down and like explain because like if Nova's there too, I could like walk them through
Yeah, he'll
everything.
motion Nova over to take a look at it. And upon completion of understanding the situation and figure that all out, he will give her the paper, and she'll just nod and walk towards the door and open the door and transforms into a falcon and flies off into the night.
Whoa, that's awesome. Before
That's
she
cool.
left, I would have like profusely thanked her, like very
course.
genuinely.
Yes.
But Falcon exit is awesome.
So she takes off, and Hidgen, I'll let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you so much. This is the first sign of hope in a long time.
Of course. So. You go to bed then, along with everyone else. Okay. So, while you guys are resting, I want you all to give me a d20 roll, please.
Yeah. 15.
Oh, no.
Hey,
I got
and
a nat one.
rerolling.
Yeah, is this something you can use a reroll for?
I will allow you to use your reroll if you'd like to.
Or a D4. Or
Okay.
D4. Can I use my D4 too?
If you'd like to use your d4, you may.
Yeah, I'm going to.
So,
Okay.
Mike
Oh,
and Rach are both using your
19.
reroll.
Yeah.
Okay. And now you're using your reroll or your d4. So,
Mm.
Rachel, what'd you get?
18.
18. Kelly, 19, you said?
Hmm?
Ashley?
11.
Dav?
I had rolled a natural 1 as well, but now it's a 13. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
At
awesome.
20 down to a 1.
Oh my gosh.
Winnie and Eleonora, you both have a moment that you wake up. And you could have sworn you heard like a rumbling of thunder.
Like a magical rumbling, or like a like
Like a
did it
rumble
sound
of
weird
thunder.
or just regular?
Rumble of
Okay,
thunder.
I don't know if it was. Okay. Are we waking up to get up and like look outside, or no?
Sure. Give me a perception roll.
Yeah, I would immediately go look to the window.
Yeah. Oh, not bad. 21.
21.
15.
15. Okay. As you look around, it's clear outside. No rain. Nothing. It's just odd that you thought you heard something.
Do we see any purple? Like, yeah, anything that would
Yeah.
You don't
any
notice
weird
anything.
light, anything?
What direction did we feel like it came from?
Hard
Like,
to-
especially anywhere near.
It's hard
like-
to tell with thunder. It's hard to really,
Okay.
especially waking up to it.
Move around.
So
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I hear Eleanor at all up, or do I hear anything, or no?
there might be some footsteps you hear, but
If I heard footsteps, I may like kind of wait and listen by her door and see if I hear more footsteps. If I do, then I would like knock on her door, I guess.
Yeah, like she's already like putting on like some sort of outer like jacket to like cover her nightgown. And she just like is already opening the door, and she's like, "Oh, did you hear that?"
Yeah, did you hear that? I didn't know if it was
Yes.
real thunder or if it was because it looks really clear outside. So I thought maybe it was something bad, like a crack or something. Because that's what happened last time, right? When you like,
Yes.
Kinda
And
made, like,
I'm
a big
worried
noise.
because it hurt people, so maybe we should check it out. Honestly,
yeah.
I'm
Oh yeah,
thinking about it.
that's true. What, do we even know where it came from? I couldn't tell.
I didn't. Yes, I guess I don't know either.
Where we start looking? I mean, I didn't count or anything how far or how many like seconds. Like, well, I guess there's no flash. I don't know. I normally can count and see how many miles away it is, but there wasn't even a flash, so I can't even do that.
Right,
I don't
right,
know.
right.
I don't know.
Right. I'm
Where
sorry,
do we
one more
start
question. Did
looking?
it sound like super distant, or did it seem like close by? Because you know how like when we heard the rumbling in Lakeside, we kind of knew where it came from. We knew it was close.
I mean, it
Like,
was.
is it that close?
It's hard to tell. Like, you woke up to it, so that makes it
Mhm.
very difficult to pinpoint a
Yeah.
lot. But it was loud enough that you woke up to it.
Okay.
So it could be close, right?
Yes, I
I
mean,
don't
maybe
know.
it would, if we just do a quick lap and then we can't find anything and go back. I don't know if we should leave it.
We should wake the others up too, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
There's like knock on
Um,
the other doors.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
whoever one you take, I'll take the one. Okay.
I'd wake up.
There's
What
another
if?
rumble.
We thought it might be
Oh,
it's pretty clear out. It might be a crack from a mishap. I don't
How
know.
far
Maybe
away
not.
is-
Maybe it's nothing.
how far away is the tower crack?
It's a
How
little
far is
ways
the
out of
tower from
town, but it's it'd be a little bit of a walk if you wanted to go there. It'd be out of town a little bit.
What if something happened to it?
Yes, it could be that. Do we want to just, I don't know,
Take a
see if
lap?
anything is happening before we turn back
Go
in?
for a walk and then.
Well,
see
I'm not
if
going back to
anyone's-
sleep till we look. Yeah.
I don't want anyone to be hurt, or another creature to be.
All right, hold on. You just hear him clink, 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 clink.
Also, what
clink,
time is it,
clink.
Mark? Now? Like,
Sometime in the middle of the night.
no, we don't know.
Yeah, I would put all my gear on and stuff. I'm not going out there without it. I'm gonna take a sec.
Oh wait, also I have something to say really fast. So I made Winnie take armor for some reason because I got confused. So I'm gonna take it off, and it's like light armor, and I'm gonna like drag it over and give it to Dab. Do you want this?
Oh,
I have a
oh,
look.
cool.
It's really been slowing me down. I've been doing really bad with being fast recently. So do you want this?
I mean, like, sure. Not right now. Maybe
Are you
later.
sure? I don't
Yeah, I
know.
haven't quite figured out how to utilize that stuff yet.
Okay.
So
well,
this is actually. Can you
I'll-
maybe help me put this on right now? But
yeah, that's
I'll sell this and wear that later for sure.
okay. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I can. I don't want this anymore. I just want my
You don't
little
like it?
suspenders. That's all. Well,
Slows
I
you
mean,
down
I
too?
wanted to like it. I wanted to like it, but it really I don't do very well in it. So I think you probably do.
All
better.
right, lovelies. Chop chop.
Mm.
We probably need to
Yeah,
go
right,
figure
right.
out what's going on.
Okay, you grab the left foot, Eleanor. If you can grab the left shin.
Well, actually, I was going to see if Idgen was awake or if
Okay,
this
that's
woke him
fine.
up.
We'll take care of this.
Oh.
We'll catch up.
Yeah, you head downstairs and it is dark downstairs. All the lights are off. Door looks locked up.
Okay.
Looks like no one's awake. So you are not using the leather armor. You're leaving that here, or are you taking that with you, or
Correct.
whatever? But
I might have it in my pack, but I'm not putting it on.
okay. So you gather up, finish putting all Jazz armor on, head downstairs.
I can't action do it yet.
Yeah, it's not an action
Yeah.
yet. But you guys heading out into the dark of the night?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. So you begin heading out into the night, and you start searching around. Where are you guys going? Anywhere direction-wise?
Do we hear any commotion at all, or see anything that's like people up and about? Anything that would cause concern?
You don't see anything. Everybody looks like the windows are all dark, quiet.
I'm gonna be so handy right now.
Okay.
Should we head?
So
for the
we're not
mishap
seeing
then?
any panic.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, maybe the tower.
My
or that
instinct
or-
would be that one. Like
Is
to
it
go
so
back.
big?
And,
Okay.
yeah.
So you're gonna start heading
and
north?
just see.
Towards the tower?
Oh, Milo's.
Oh, Milo's. That's the other.
That's
one I was
south.
wondering.
So
That's
Yeah.
south, so we kind of have to pick one. I just feel like with how weird that one was before, and
The big
how-
one?
yeah, and how volatile
It was like
it
charging up
seemed.
too.
Yeah, I wonder if something happened.
Or it could be a completely new location. So
It could be.
maybe the best bet would be the tower because maybe that is in correlation with
That's-
other.
I'm wondering if it's causing other ones because of the way it reached out.
Right.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, we can head there first.
We can at least ask the person there if anything happened, and
Yeah.
maybe we'll spot something along the way. I don't know. And if we still feel worried, we can go look at Milo's afterwards.
Yeah.
okay.
It's quite far. It's far away from his place, so.
Would we be passing the spot where she casts her spell to find the plants if we head up north?
Probably.
That is. I mean, I
In
figured she
town.
cast that like in town, so
Yeah.
you'd be going up to sort of the location. It's like you're going
I
more
cast
to
it probably in town. Yeah.
cast in town to know that you're going
So
north.
I'd know to know what way I'd go.
The items were north and kind of slightly, very slightly west. The tower is north and east.
Okay. I just want to see if we're kind of getting somewhat close to where she cast it, just to kind of rule out that a new one. wasn't-
Technically, I cast 2 spells in town during the day, and nothing happened.
Yeah,
With mishaps with either one, so.
something to rule out.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So you start to head north as Shiv frantically lowers the mishap level.
I know. What a
My
saint.
guardian angel.
Yes.
This is still the night before our rest if we casting spells, correct?
Yes, you've not gotten a long rest yet.
Yeah.
So we would get these spells back in the morning, right?
Yes.
Once
Presumably if you finish a long
rest.
Theoretically.
If we rest, yes.
Theoretically, if we get the
Yes.
rest.
False life at second level on Dav.
All right. Let me roll for a possible mishap on that.
10 temp hit points.
What do you know?
Nice.
Mishap.
Wow.
We made it all day.
Happens, but
Hey, I'll just create one here. How's that?
Oh my god.
the spell does work. But you do get a
Cool.
mishap. Let me roll for that real quick.
Yeah, sure. And nothing I can buff anybody with.
Okay.
Oh, Shiv, sorry. Next time. It'll help us avoid the
So-
next one.
You cast this. You feel that energy hit as you cast where the mishap does happen. And suddenly, Dav, your nose feels like it's cleared up and you can smell again.
What? What? What came back?
What?
Oh my gosh, yay! That's awesome.
That's interesting.
But
I literally
Whoa.
was like, is this not gonna happen until I get remove curse?
Right.
But Euphemia and Davril, actually no, just Euphemia. As you kind of feel that energy, you notice a slight pink flash in the sky, the direction you're heading.
Oh,
I'm gonna
We picked
point
right
and
for
be like,
once.
look,
Hey.
what's
there was a flash in the sky right when
oh
when
my
the energy
goodness.
changed. It is in that
Alright.
direction.
All right,
Something.
all right.
Well, that's actually kind of cool. Kind
That's
of.
Never picked right
horrifying.
before.
That's
It
terrifying.
reacted to you this far away. We need
That's
to be careful.
wild.
We need to be careful.
I actually really
Yeah.
like your idea of it connecting. Like, okay, let's just go.
Yes, be careful. Maybe don't cast anything until we figure something
Yeah.
out. I don't know. Be careful.
I mean, okay.
Happy for your nose, though.
A lot of allergies here, though. Forgot why they called it yellow fields. Ugh. It's like sneezing a couple times on the way.
Pollen field.
You begin to head closer to where the tower is. As you do, there's like that smell of burnt ozone you can kind of begin to pick up as you are drawing closer.
Didn't miss
Okay.
that.
Is that
Sounds-
something
it
associated
definitely-
with something?
You
It's
don't
like
know.
lightning, kind of.
Okay. I didn't know if we'd smelled it before. Like in other places.
That's pretty new.
Okay.
That's concerning, though.
You get
Kind
to
of smells
the
like,
I think.
yeah.
you get to the gate, and you notice that there's no attendant there currently.
His
Is it
member's
open or is
name.
it locked?
It is open right now. You can just walk in.
It's just open.
Oh
Well,
boy.
the gate is not like locked, but you can open it up and get through.
Oh, okay.
Like it's fenced off, but you can just open it up and get through. But there's no one there currently.
Does it look like there's a storm in the sky, like above
Nope.
like the tower? Okay. Interesting. All right. So she just goes, I mean, is this person all right?
Well, let's go find out. He just opens up the gate.
Be careful.
Okay.
I'm like looking around to see if I can find
am
like
too.
this guy like slumped over somewhere or something.
Okay. You walk in, and you kind of walk forward a little bit where you get to that point where you can look down and see where the tower is. You notice the glow is very bright in the crack right now against like the darkness of the night. You can be a perception roll if you'd like.
Is it Huneric Stevens? Is that his name? Or is that just someone random that I wrote down?
Huneric Stevens, that was the wizard who lived
Oh,
at
that
the
was the
tower.
owner. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, close.
I was like, that'd be really funny. Huneric. I got a 1. I'm looking at my notes.
Okay.
Apparently.
Got it. It's 8.
24.
And
6.
6. Okay. So, Euphemia, you look down, and in like the dim glow of that pink, you see potentially what could be a person laying on the ground, not too far from where the tower is.
I think there might be someone down there. I'm gonna point again to where I see it and try and like describe.
Is it near where we? Because remember how we like only Winnie went in the tower and the rest of us were kind of like on the outside. Is it like where that is? Is that where he is?
It's like coming up to where the tower is, where this person is.
So still
Oh,
out
okay.
the crack.
Okay. Yeah.
He's gonna start heading that way and kind of look back just to make sure no one stops him. I'm gonna go make sure he's okay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I'm gonna start jogging down there.
Okay.
No magic.
Yeah, I'll go too.
I'm gonna stay close by also.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll stay a little bit behind, maybe like close enough to jump in and help if we need to.
Okay. So you all start making your way down. Are you going quickly or slowly?
Maybe cautiously, right?
Keep eyes on me.
'Cause when I
Dad's gonna go quickly.
Okay.
But I will kind of like tell Dad before I'm like, remember, like, I don't know if you saw, but if you get closer to the crack, it starts firing stuff off. Just be careful.
I know.
Yeah,
So
I
figured
think I would.
either you or me.
Yeah, I figure like I'll go fast until if I see a reaction, then maybe I'll start slowing down. You know, just kind
Same.
Sure. So you begin to draw near. As you do, the glow intensifies a little bit more, and you suddenly feel the earth tremor. I need everyone to give me a strength saving throw.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
I talked about an earth tremor earlier. It's happening.
16.
16.
Oh. Is that strength?
Strength saving throw,
Yeah.
yes.
You know me, I don't do strength characters. 15.
Okay.
of 2.
2.
13.
Oh, guys.
Wow.
Okay. Dav, you're hustling up ahead. You just barely keep up. Winnie, you're also keeping your feet. The other two just drop and fall to the ground and kind of begin to slide as you run.
Trip.
How far away is this guy still?
Yeah.
For Dav, he's closing in on this
Okay.
body. The other two, you're maybe about 20 feet from it where you fall.
Okay.
Can I help them up at all? I don't know if that
I
helps,
would
but-
almost I
Yeah,
would
you can go
like
help
yell
pick him
like
up.
Okay.
I would just yell, Davro, be careful.
Yep. And
Yeah,
then
you
yeah,
continue?
once we get there, we're gonna help try and pick him up and drag him out.
Okay.
Back towards the other two.
So you go up to the person. The tremor continues as you do this. The glow intensifies some more. You hear this like crackling of energy as you're drawing close, Dav. You go to pick up the guy?
I look to see if he's crackling with pink energy at all.
Give me a perception roll.
No
How close am I as
investigation.
well?
Nope. What? Did you say, Kelly?
How close am I? I don't know if I could try and look too, because like
You're about 20 feet back with
I
the
don't
others because you
think
said you were
so.
trying to help pick them up. So
Okay.
you can go
Yeah,
far if
okay.
you'd like to take a look. Dav has disadvantage because of the
okay.
darkness, even. So
I would
Yeah, I
probably
would
kind of
try
wave
and-
you forward. Yeah.
Yeah,
like-
I'd probably try and
to
look
help him.
just because I also can be strong and help carry him. So yeah, I'll look
Okay.
too.
I'd tap my
Per-
coin, obviously, if it's that
Perception?
dark,
yeah.
but
Or
I
no?
also had a 5.
Okay.
Okay. So you tap the coin.
Oh, nat 20. 23.
Hey.
Perception.
As you get close to this person, you look and this person looks like they are charred and skin's dissolving away, but also there's spots that are like frozen.
Okay.
It's very
I'm-
strange, but that crackling just as Winnie gets up next to Dav as well, and light continues to intensify a little more.
I'm gonna
Can I?
yell at. Oh no, go ahead. What do you want to do?
Since I can see this and you didn't, I'm going to, I guess, grab you and be like, he's dead. We have to go right now. And like try to drag you backward just to give some space between us and the thing. I don't know if you let me drag you. I don't know if you, because I'm gonna be like, he's dead. We can't get him. I don't know if you let me though.
What do you do, Dev?
Well, I will even say like he's charred. He is not alive.
Yeah, he'll believe her because yeah, it'll just it's reacting to us and then push back, kind of like going with her and running back.
Yeah, so, like pulling us backward.
Okay. You
I say
begin
we can't both be down there.
to walk away still, but the glow continues to grow. The crackling continues to intensify even the further away you get. And the tremor hits again, this time even harder than before. I need one more strength saving throw from you all.
Interesting.
I'm like just getting to my feet again.
I know. Oh
And
no.
then- Oh, nat 20 this time.
Perfect.
Yay.
8 for me.
Nope, I got a
11.
4.
Yeah, no, 8. I maybe I'm freaked out by the weird body. I just
Okay, so Dav, you got an 11, you said?
Mhm.
Okay, so all three of you then fall. Eleanor still, she's able to like keep herself just up barely, miraculously.
I don't like falling twice.
Amazing.
What a one-liner.
That pink
Yeah, that was
energy grows up out of the crack and shoots upward a little bit and then fires in your guys' direction.
Uh-oh.
So, with this, let me look up one thing real quick.
How many HTP do my level 4 people
Oh,
have
you
to
guys
kill
are
them?
regenerated? That's too bad.
Oh, man.
Yay.
Sorry, guys. Mishaps is over.
Okay,
We are the mishaps now.
So.
give me a dexterity saving throw, Eleanor.
9th level meteor swarm.
Okay. I got a 16.
16.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh man.
You watch as this light just shoots up and fires down at you, towards you and your 3 prone friends. And you feel it begin to engulf all of you.
Dang, we don't even get to roll?
We're on the
prone.
ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
You are
we
prone.
auto failed that one.
Roll out.
Not this one. This one you don't get out of the way.
Yeah.
You feel that light cover you, the crackling, the energy. I need all of you to roll me a d20, please.
Oof.
nat 20 again.
Okay.
Ooh, that could be bad. I don't know.
This triggering damage would be the reaction. Okay. 14.
14. Okay.
Shiv's just spamming high. Panicked highs. 3.
3.
Oh,
Okay.
a
9.
roller coaster of dice.
9. You guys are all over the place. Let me roll something real quick.
Jeez.
Oh.
Eleanor,
Hi.
what if Karis
SOS?
takes over his book
I know.
one day?
Okay. What are your thoughts as you guys are engulfed by this light?
Try and run? I don't know.
So we'll start.
Trying to find an
Eleanor,
escape
what
route.
is your thought as you are
Yeah.
engulfed by this light?
My first thought is just like, is like, no, it's not gonna end like this, essentially.
Okay.
Like, thinking this is a bad thing.
Okay. Winnie, what's your thought on this?
I think she'd just be strategized, like trying to look around best she can to like find a way, how to get everyone out of there, like immediately into like strategy mode, but like panicked, obviously.
Okay. Euphemia, what are your thoughts during this time?
I think I would be actually trying to kind of connect to the ground and also wondering where everybody else is.
And Dav?
Just purely thinking, I gotta get them to safety. And just focusing on how to get the 3 of them to safety.
Okay. You feel this light connect with you. You begin to feel, like Eleanor, you begin to feel your skin start to burn. Winnie, you begin to feel your skin like decay. Euphemia, you begin to feel like this overwhelming, like choking out of your life. Like your stomach retches, you're in so much pain, and you feel like this horrible sickness within you. And Dav, you feel immense cold wash over you, like you're being frozen.
Any reactions to be made? I'm guessing it's like some sort of damage.
You can react if you'd like to.
He would think about the shield and absorb elements if he can, if it's cold.
Sure. Let me roll for that.
It has the instinct in the moment.
Mm-hmm. Your reaction, do that. That is a mishap.
Yep.
Let me roll for your mishap real quick. It does go through.
Back to a box. Back to a box. I'm just kidding. But
You
again, he's
all-
just trying to think about how to stay up to keep people safe.
You end up
Of course.
like feeling like you're resisting that that cold, but as soon as you do that, all of a sudden this like slash comes across you and you take 5 radiant damage from that.
Oh, okay.
Like something happened with the magic that just like attacks you almost and slices into you.
Oof.
But you all feel this energy go out as the mishap level like spikes and then drops. It's overwhelming feeling, but those thoughts enter your mind of like, can't end like this. You gotta get out of here. You gotta get to safety, like connecting to the earth. I need one of you to roll me a d8, please. And I will say, since Kelly, you rolled the nat 20, you can roll it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it.
I hope I roll good. 5?
I
5.
don't know what good is.
I
Good
know.
is probably okay.
So random. It's like I don't
Wait,
even
what's
know if
that?
I should be alarmed or not.
No,
Like,
I was like, is it good? Is it bad? I don't know.
8 monsters could be a safety location. Who knows?
Okay. I also now, with that 5, would like number 2 highest, which is you, Mike, to roll another d20. Or not d20, d10 for you this
D8?
time.
Oh, a D10.
Ooh.
I was about to say, well,
boy.
you know what happens when I roll a d20, so that's
This is chaotic. There's all kinds of dice coming in.
d10.
Mm-hmm.
3 for my 3 friends.
Okay.
Sorry. That's Stav's internal voice.
Yeah,
Perfect.
for sure.
So you feel it's like pain racking through all of you. Your body feels like it's being torn apart. You feel this like sense of being pulled downward though, like into the ground. The light blinds you though, as your skin feels like it's being burned or torn apart, whatever feeling you're feeling. It's so painful. And you feel that strange like sucking feeling. Feel like your whole body is being like compacted and pulled downward. And then it stops. And you open your eyes. And you are currently in the middle of a field. It's quiet. You look around a little bit. You guys are nowhere near the tower, from what you can tell. You kind of look around for yellow field. You don't see any evidence of that. You don't see any evidence of farmland right now. You just kind of look around. You can give me a perception roll real quick, in fact, as you look around.
What is that?
We're all here together, right?
18.
You are all together, yes.
Okay.
11.
7, 11, 18.
8.
Okay. Winnie, you squint out trying to look around as you do, and you feel like you're in Etrania still. Like it still give that sense of Etrania. Like the landscape looks kind of like that. But you don't see any towns nearby. But as you look
Okay.
off in a direction, you do notice what looks to be a lake that's there, a rather large lake in the distance.
Okay, I guess I'll just make sure everyone's okay first.
Yeah, I'd be
And-
medicine checking everyone and stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone looks fine. Dav is the only one who seems like he actually took some sort of damage.
It's my own fault. I'm fine.
Oh,
Yeah, Eleanor was just like catching her breath.
Do I recognize
What-
the lake at all?
What's that?
Sorry.
Just saying, what was that? Freaking out a little
You
bit.
can give a nature roll if you'd like.
Okie doke.
Sure. I don't know my nature.
That would be great.
19. I'm rolling so well right now.
You
I
can't
don't
be
wanna say
rolling-
anything.
you can't see it that well with your non-dark vision, especially.
Right.
Just a straight 19.
And team, you look down and you kind of question where you are, but you suddenly get a sense of like, oh, I think that's the lake by Lakeside. You just are kind of on the opposite side of it, it looks like.
But is like, do I see? Should I be able to see the town? Like, is the town like in the distance, or is it?
You
the city?
squint and you feel like very far off the opposite side. Like it's far away, but like perhaps you can see some lights glowing in the distance.
I guess I'll like look at everyone and be like, we're in Lakeside. That's the Lakeside Lake.
I think you got
How'd we get
concussed.
here?
We're at Yellowfields.
That's a
No, that's the Lakeside Lake. Look, we're not by the tower. It's the Lakeside Lake.
yeah. We got
We like,
moved.
went somewhere else. Is there if I look around, is there a crack anywhere? Like, do you come
Yeah,
out of
do
a
you
crack, or is
travel
it,
through a
like-
crack?
You look around, you don't see any cracks anywhere.
So we're not
I don't know
dead,
what's going on.
right? We're all alive. This isn't some strange afterlife hallucination.
I go
No,
up
I
and
really
pinch
feel
Eleonora.
It really felt like dying for a minute there.
Oh,
Oh, I thought we were
I
going
guess we're
to,
alive.
but no, I know where we are. I'm confused as to how we got here, I guess.
Well,
But
that energy travels in the ground somehow.
did it like spit us up somewhere or something?
I felt like it was like dragging us in almost.
Yeah.
why did we survive and he didn't?
I don't know. Maybe the
Because
same
we
thing
have-
that makes mishaps like happen to us also makes
Yeah.
us maybe more make them friendlier. I don't know.
that.
Or resistant to it somehow.
Or it one with it almost, where it does this instead of char us. I don't know.
Not
That's
that
just a
I
theory,
want to test that theory again.
No.
mean-
You have the stone, right? Idgen should know. Because I'm assuming we brought all our stuff with us since we thought a fight was
I
gonna
did.
Yeah,
happen.
we did.
I said
Yeah.
I brought all my gear.
I even brought the
Mhm.
leather armor, which I was like, I'm gonna keep my equipment, but I'm not. So it's all you.
Hey!
I didn't leave it behind.
There you go.
DM asks if you leave it or not. You always take it.
There you go.
Well, not a because the last time I got all our stuff stolen
Yeah.
with.
Mhm.
Dav's always someone that he travels like on him. He doesn't usually ever leave it on
Yeah,
the
that
bag.
makes sense.
Same.
Okay.
He's like a grab and go sort of thing with his jacket. Yeah. I mean, we're gonna come here anyway, I guess. But
No, we should tell Lidgen that God is dead over.
And that we got
The mishap
transported.
crack.
That
I mean, well, maybe
Yeah.
to avoid it. I mean, can I see it, or do you want to do it?
I think you had it, Eleanor. I think he gave it back to you. But
Oh, did you? Did you actually end up giving back to me? I don't know if you did.
I thought he was like jokingly gonna take it, and then he gave it back to you. But whatever.
I think
No, he
actually
didn't
took
because
it.
I
Oh,
didn't
he
react
kept it?
at all,
Okay,
and then
then
he
yeah.
was like awkwardly.
He took it.
Then yeah, Dad,
yeah.
it's all yours.
Oh.
Go for it.
So
I
he's
mean,
got it.
I never got a chance to send a message or anything.
I mean, if you
And
think you
do
can
you-
word it succinctly with
I can
everything we need
totally-
to tell him,
I can totally word it succinctly. What do you want me to tell him?
well, we should tell him we're not there anymore.
Yeah,
And
in Lakeside.
in Lakeside, forcefully teleported.
Correct.
Tell him to stay away from it, or it's very dangerous. Guard is dead. I mean, everything that needs to be said. I would feel better doing it myself, honestly, but I should delegate. Go ahead.
I got this. I got this. I got it for the team.
Either
Say
way,
it out loud so I know what you're saying.
All right. Hold on.
either way, this is going to warrant follow-up questions. So
Absolutely.
I don't think there's a way to summarize what we just experienced in one message.
Well, more just the danger needs to be communicated immediately.
Yes,
That's the most
I
important.
agree. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Ram's like, where did they go?
It's been following us this whole time.
And now he's
Couldn't
just
keep up.
gone.
We just flipped out of
Like
it.
Like a guinea pig. Look, I just changes directions
Yeah.
and starts going towards it.
Yeah. 5 days later, he's back. Because isn't it 5 days to get to Lakeside?
I thought it was almost 5, wasn't it?
I mean, with the journey, yeah, it'd
Oh.
probably take about 5 days to get there.
Like how we had before from Yellowfield? Thought it was. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Field is about
okay.
5 days journey.
All right. Super succinct. I still have 11 words to go. Alert. You know what?
Alert.
13 words. Alert. Got shunted to Lakeside by Huneric Stevens crack. Guard dead. Please investigate. What else do you guys want to say?
Well, beware the crack because it killed people and reacted to us.
Oh, yeah.
So I don't know if he wants to investigate it or if he needs to alert someone else.
Reacts
We should
to magic.
tell Watchlight
Reacts to us or magic.
because they're researching it.
Maybe tell Watchlight?
How's your lows, Mike?
3, 4.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Lows.
Okay.
Still have 4 words left. Are you guys good with that?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. So excited. I try and cast the sending stone to Igden.
Okay.
And
Need to roll
I'd
for
say
missed
alert. Got shunted to Lakeside by Huneric Stevens crack. Guard dead by it. Please investigate. Maybe. Reacts to us or magic. Maybe tell Watchlight? I think I have like 1 word left.
Okay.
If it even went through.
There's no response.
Does it sound like it connected?
Maybe.
Because or is it like asleep? Or...
Maybe he's asleep.
No response.
You don't
Spell
think,
worked. Like you didn't feel anything
okay.
break, but
Mm-hmm.
no response.
Do you think we're still in the right version? This isn't like some other dimension or something, is it? Like some other plane of this?
I
Oh
think I would
dear.
have known if the spell didn't connect with him.
We probably have to go to
Potentially.
Lakeside. We should probably head towards the city and just see what's going on and what day it is, if we're out for, I don't know, what happened.
If it
You
seems
don't-
normal,
You don't think Yellowfield is in danger, do you?
Well, that's what I'm worried about. I don't know.
that's why we.
An earth tremor that could have devastated the city.
We should at
Yes.
least go to Lakeside to see if we can get help or send people
I mean, if
over
we
there or
can
something.
contact Vari, like, she would know at least what it might mean, and if we need to do something else about it. Is there the watch? Is the watchlight in Lakeside at all? I don't remember that, Mark.
There's a small one. Yeah.
Okay. Or we could go to the watchlight now.
Talk to them there. Yeah, maybe we should tell them now if we can get there.
Yes, I think so.
Because they probably can get there the fastest.
All right, let's do that then.
So you start heading towards
Yeah.
Lakeside.
Mhm.
Hustling, probably.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. You do know that journeying around will take a while. It probably will still take 2 days or so to get all the way over. But
Oh,
Like, you're on the far
I
side of the
thought
lake.
big quick.
you're on the far
It's
side
the
of the
big
lake.
lake, yeah.
Oh.
I guess we
But-
need camp.
yeah.
We should.
But
I can
wait.
inform us of that. And
So does that mean we're kind of close to Yellowfield still?
no, you're very far from
We're like a few
Yellowfield.
days from Yellowfield at
Okay.
least.
like 3 days from there, I guess. Yeah. I guess I'll tell everybody, I guess, about how far we are and be like, do we maybe want to camp for the rest of the night just to get some rest and then start fresh in the morning?
We can try and send another message to Idgen.
Yeah.
dawn.
Once the morning hits. We weren't going to be able to get there for another 2 days.
Thank
So
you.
I don't see the point in rushing
Okay.
forward.
I do have this Watchlight token. I don't know if it only goes to Edison or if we could just tell Watchlight in general.
I was actually just thinking about that.
That might be smart, especially if they like to just hand it out if you're part of an investigation. You could probably get another one.
So
Okay.
we could write it down here.
I like that idea.
In case they
What do
need
we
help.
want to?
Yes.
Yeah. What do we want to tell them? Just
Heard thunder at crack at the watchtower near Yellowfields. Went to investigate. Guard dead. We got shunted away. Right?
Yeah, Mishap Crack reacted. Don't know if Yellowfield is in danger. Send someone to investigate immediately, potentially.
All right. You can write me whatever you write, Ashley, and send it to me.
okay. Yep.
But you're gonna send it off now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Flies off.
That's smart. I'm really glad you remember that.
You targeting it to
Mhm.
a specific person or just in general?
I would actually. Should I target it to that guy that was investigating all the mishap stuff?
Depends on where he
The guy
is.
in
and-
Northport? Or do you think I should send it to Lakeside people because they're closer?
Maybe
There is that other man who was investigating stuff.
Honestly, it's 6 half dozen the other at this point.
I mean, Yellowfield is about an equal distance from both places. So Northport, they might have more resources to get there quickly.
I'll send it to Alden because that was the guy that was investigating before.
Okay. Sounds good. So that gets sent off. You guys camping?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys set up your new tents, camp down,
Yeah.
Yay!
and
This
Set up
group text.
alarm.
contemplate what just happened to you.
I'll set up alarm too, in case you want to roll for it.
Yep, I will roll for that too. Right.
Don't lose
No
my spell,
mishap.
don't lose my spell, don't lose my- Okay. Thank you, Shiv.
No mishap. So you get your alarm up. You
Yeah.
camp out, and that's where we're gonna end tonight. Pick up next week
Wow.
with whatever just happened to you.
Lazy.
Whatever the heck that was.
Right?
So
A faster way to travel?
yeah, fast
Fast
traveling.
travel unlocked?
Hey.
Hey!
We were trying to get to Lakeside anyway.
I
Yep.
know. That's so
Expedited that.
crazy.
Yep.
Imagine
So-
if we got sent in like the total opposite direction, like on a gray spy or something.
You guys would imagine you're about right there. Right there.
Sounds
Does it-
So,
Oh, that's so
Okay,
crazy.
Okay. Yep.
so
Does it feel
Boy.
like 3 days or so or travel from Yellowfield?
maybe.
Interesting.
We weren't off the road, so I don't know why we would know. Other
Yeah.
than,
So
you
true.
know.
we'll figure that out though next time. So many
Wow.
questions to figure out. So
Oh,
we'll be
boy.
back next week with more mystical mishaps and consider that. So join us here on Twitch live next Sunday, 7 p.m. CST. Rachel has art at 2 on Top Down Tabletop tomorrow. Tuesday, Winds of Calamity, YouTube on Literary DM's channel. And then back here next week, Sunday. So we're going to stop the recording and we're going to raid somebody. So thanks for sticking around. Bye, everybody.
Bye.